have fought through some of the ambushes laid by the hill giants that were apparently sieging Farlading. You reached their harbor, and you got to marvel at the beauty of the Tolfolk village, situated somewhere on a promontory of rock extending over the lake, some 500 feet into the air. Only way to reach there was with an elevator. Of course, as you arrived in the lake, in the harbor, you realized that all of the fleet owned by the folk has been destroyed, and remains of it have been left in the harbor, some of which have been attempted to be burned, so it could be cleared a little bit. Announcing yourselves, the elevator was lowered for you. However, during your ascent, you got attacked by landworms, which are a lower type of draconic creatures, which are usually found in forests. So why, for whatever reason they were driven there, it probably has something to do with the hill giants sieging the city from the forests nearby. After almost dying to some of you almost dying to the dragons, you managed to make two of them flee, and the other, one of them murderized, that you got to eat later, and then you met whatever you could call it, the people in charge right now of Farlanding. Most of them are either dead, tired, or very injured, as the hill giants were relentless in attacking them and not letting them escape any way, shape, or form. All of the scouting parties, patrols have never returned, never turned back, whatever. But before you even manage to discuss things with the Ryza, you were made to partake in a very strange custom, and they refused to talk to you until you drank the waters. And Ulan, a priest of Vani, he gave you a flask, and through drinking through that flask, you became brothers of Ryza, and they to yours.
I'm really scared.
And now I'm gonna give you a bit of a lore of a legend. Why do the Tolfolk do that? It is said that in the Lost Lands, before they became so lost, the warrior Vani and his earnest companion Kulan had many adventures together, both with the other Vanir and apart from them. This particular tale happened far to the south, in the mountains full of warm springs, geysers and pools, not entirely unlike the Well of Wisdom, yet far warmer. They came upon a pretty meadow, with a quaint village and a problem. Soon after arriving, they learned of a nasty green dragon terrorizing the surrounding fields. But before they could speak with the town's leaders about assisting, they were asked first to drink from the lake. A body of warm water turned almost green from the minerals swirling within it. Vani stared at the lake, warmed as it was by the midday sun. The taking of the waters was, as the villagers said, a way to bond the newcomers with the village, connecting their faith through the supposedly magical waters of the lake that sustained the community. Vani, having a preference for mead, nonetheless relented and plunged his entire head into the waters, drinking deeply. Kulan, with perhaps an even greater preference for mead, only pretended to drink. As the two rose, the green dragon herself lunged from the waters and swallowed Kulan in a single bite. Vani's shock ended promptly, for he was perhaps the greatest warrior any lands had ever known. He slew the dragon swiftly, but not swiftly enough. Kulan was dead. And so, when it comes to oaths and deeds, there must never be any shrinking of duty, for reprisal may well come in the form of fangs and claw. Anyway, after dealing with the villagers here and whatever is left of the fighting men and women, you wanted to inspire them a little. Not only that, but also change their views on their more ostracized brethren, those bearing the blue skin. Eventually, so was the night, you were summoned to what is similar to a council of leaders, and there were 3 of them which proposed 3 different methods of how one could be able to solve this hill giant problem. Klagan wanted to stay sieged and weather the storm, so to speak. Jordis, which is a woman and the tavern keeper and the quartermaster of the Riza, she suggested that they all live and spread out so the hill giants couldn't kill them all, and because she thinks it's madness to stay here and perish slowly and completely, basically. She believes that with her method, at least some of them have a chance. And Ulan, which is the priest of Vani, suggested that someone should head to the root of the problem, to whatever is guiding these giants and organizing them, and deal with that before it is too late. But of course, all of these plans require, as they have said, your direct assistance and help, basically, as warriors and strategists and leader of men. For either of these plans to have a chance of success, you must be there, as they so said. And because of that, because you are required in all 3 of these, the burden of picking with which plan to go falls on you, the bearers of fate. You feasted on the dragon, which kind of tasted like chicken, because everything does. You discussed, and now later you have went to bed. You started to leaning towards the idea of heading to the tall tower and beyond to see exactly what is directing them. But it was not completely decided. Regardless, you all go to sleep for the night after the council is called. And I don't know, you have done it already, but you can do your long rests.
I think we did. Let me double check.
Yeah, most of us.
I will go again.
I did mine.
I see aids on some of your characters, probably.
Can I do the hurdy-gurdy song?
Sure.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Okay, so we wake up?
Not yet. I was waiting for the long rest. Now that you are situated in this place and you sleep peacefully, Leif, in your slumber, you experience something that is maybe akin to a dream, maybe a memory unlocked from before. You find yourself once again transported to a different plane, in a different body, and with actions and a voice that you do not recognize as belonging to you all of the time. You're sitting on the precipice of at the edge of a branch of the world tree, Yggdrasil, staring into basically a huge fall, or rather an infinite fall, so to speak. You're contemplating the depth and the length of such a thing, while at the same time you are rubbing your hand where a new rune seems to have been tattooed recently. Of course, judging by the feelings and whatever is happening here, you realize that a great decision is about to be made. And this character that you are now experiencing life through is thinking of all the things that must be done, will be done, and will be sacrificed in what's about to come. but he is quickly interrupted because of a voice calling out to him and someone approaching, a winged woman that you recognize to be a Valkyrie, regardless of who might you be and in what state of affairs. And she says, "Is it not enough? The things that you have never been happy." And she walks slowly into view. "Why must you do this?" And the man sighs, and she says, "Oh, cold. You're always more attached, let's say, than the rest. I do not do this to hurt you. I'm not doing this to abandon you. I'm not doing this because I'm unhappy. I must do this because the world down there is left unprotected. Former brothers in arms are now turned to stone. Nothing watching over the people there. I have since long looked for a way to go there myself and pick up from where they left off. So please understand, I'm not doing this in spite of you. Or for myself, for that matter." She doesn't seem to understand, doesn't seem to be very convinced. Instead, she doesn't say anything, she just turns away, almost holding back some tears, and quickly flies away. It only takes a couple of more seconds, and the anticipation is crazy. And the man just decided to take the plunge, to fall down into infinite, basically. And fall he did. However, as he continues to fall for whatever small eternities, let's say, you're once again getting a familiar feeling, and you realize exactly why this dream has come to you. It is because of the serpent you as Grimleaf has experienced not so long ago, and you realize that in that moment, on that day, it is not the first time that you met this serpent. No, you met him, or her actually, a long time ago, when she was much smaller, as she too herself was traversing through the world. And in an unknown and unplanned twist of fate, as you traveled through worlds, the two of you, your bodies collided with one with each other. And as it did, a great disturbance happened inside the body of Galdur, and quickly he started to double and triple and multiply, and he started falling not once, not twice, not thrice, but many times at different speeds and through different and in different directions. All of these Galdurs, they fall down eventually on the world of Grimnir in different times, in different places. And every time that this a Galdur falls, he takes a new form, someone that is closest to him. Galdur, as he fell and throughout the timelines, sabotaged unwillingly and unknowingly by the serpent, he did not arrive exactly in the moment that he wanted. Neither later nor earlier. He arrived all over the place, all over the timeline. And he took whatever names that he could think of in that moment with not many memories of what actually he used to be, but always with the idea in mind that it was a greater calling for him. So in one life, he was Loki. In another life, he was Rolf. In a different life, he might have been Trig. In another life, Elof. And wherever he went, he could summon others at his side, spectral beings, not knowing that he was summoning himself, or echoes of himself from different times and different timelines. For most of these iterations of him, he was a man, but there is actually something that you now, in that moment, kind of remember that Baldur also used to be a woman at one point in time, and not so long ago, before Grimleif himself has appeared in the world. And this is so far a soul that Grimleif has never managed to tap into, but now he could if he wanted. As he wanted to see, to feel who this is.
He's going to be curious. He wants to explore it.
Right. At the same time that Galdur is having dreams, there is one other among you that is dreaming, or rather remembering something from when he was a child. And that is our local friendly barbarian. This is a memory that you should not be having, for you were very young, almost soon after you were born. You remember being cradled into the arms of your mother, and you see someone that resembles a younger version of your father. They seem to be happy to have this child. However, she seems to be a little bit displaying a little bit of a worry face. He is here, she says. Our son. What shall we name him? Vondel, of course. It is for hope, the hope that you have given me. And the hope that I'll be having with him at my side. You know, this was not planned. I was not supposed to be with child, to be here, to be stuck, to be prevented from achieving what I am meant to do. Yes, I know. I appreciate it, though. And I will cherish the life that we had together. Short as it is, for a long time. She nods, and she hands the child over to the father. What will you do now? You must take care of him. You cannot go as you once. You now go to raids and stuff like that. I know. I'll stop being a warrior. I found this cottage here. I don't know. I will learn how to farm, how to plow the fields. Just be me and him. All right. Just take care of him. Then fast forward to a few days later. Three of you are outside of this lodge that you remember to be the one that you grew in for a moment. And Your mother, she seems to be geared up. Mighty warrior, a shield maiden in all of her glory. She extends her hands over to baby Vondel, and she takes him in her arms once again. She plants a kiss on your forehead and then whispers something into your ears, something that only now you remember for the first time. And she goes like, Del, my hope. I hope that I'll be successful in what I have to do. I must find the whereabouts of the goddess Luta. I have told you about her many times as I was holding you in my arms. But should I fail, should you be big and strong, even more than your father, and should you not know about Luta's return to the world, about her whereabouts, then I hope that you will take on the quest of finding her. You are my only hope if I should fail. And then she hands over to the kid back to the father, and she slowly starts walking out. And the man says, "I will never forgive you. Never forget you, Greta. Take care." And the dream fades, and at the same time that Vondel is having this dream from the perspective of the young child, Grimleaf, you are sharing this dream from the perspective of the woman. And then it's morning. Come back. You awake, Grimleaf, with a new soul at your side, having summoned it into your sleep.
I can summon Greta. She's already summoned.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. You summon. You wake up with her summoned at your side, and then the time fades. She disappears, and we will resume with you being back into the tavern hall. Oh, never mind. I just realized that. Okay, this is Greta. And we'll resume with all of you turning to the tavern in Far Landing, ready to go about your day to day. Anyway, ball is in your court. Oh shit! I fail. Let me fail this. All right. Wrong page. So, good morning. Thankfully, no attack over the night. I was hoping you would have decided about the course of action.
Elohimar is with us, right?
Himnar, sure, he is around, but he is preparing to make some food and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right. Vondel is going to be sitting there on the edge of the table, just extremely lost in thoughts. Like you can physically see the gears in his brain working.
Vondel screen.
Okay, so you realize in this moment something a little bit embarrassing about yourself. You realize that your mother looks a little bit, or is similar to Bergil the Brave. So she, someone might be having mommy issues.
Stop. Something wrong, Vandal. You seem awfully off.
Vondel is waking up from his like thoughts, whatever, and he looks up at you, at Scar, and says, "I don't know, Scar. Just been having all these weird dreams lately. I don't know what to make of it."
You guys have dreams. Haven't dreamt in a fucking millennia. What did you dream about?
It's complicated, and I think you'd better off without having that kind of distractions, especially in these times.
Did you dream of Ragnarok?
No.
Anything you need help with?
Well, I suppose they're just some sort of memories. Or maybe they're not. Maybe it's just things that I wish were true.
That is also the case.
I'm not sure, Scar. I'll try to think of it. When I have an answer, I would share it with you.
Very well. Ponder on it. So we did not decide where to go next, right?
Yeah, tell me now. As you're having your breakfast of tasteless food from Himnar.
So who's present here? The big boy and his queen?
The tavern keeper, the big boy Ulen, the high priest of Vani, which is your own people. During the night, of course, all of your crew have been moved into the village from the harbor and given accommodations throughout the town and in the safety of your walls, inside the safety of the walls. And yeah.
Okay. What was her name? I'm not really good with names.
Jordis.
Okay.
Jorodis.
Jorodis.
Which is very similar to the yard name.
I will call her Jordis and watch her correct me. So, Jordis.
Yes. What's up?
That is your name, correct?
Yes, it is.
That's nice. So, I personally gave it a thought overnight.
And?
I usually have restless nights. That means I do not sleep. And it is not wise to run from this place, but it's also unwise to defend it aimlessly. You cannot survive since the giants have taken all the hunt, all the game there is. We might have to take the fight to them. There is no time to wait for reinforcements, if there are any.
Probably not.
We just have to hit and run, hit them from all the spots, all the places. We have to observe what they're doing, how they're sleeping, what they're eating, how they're fucking.
Just hope
Use that to our advantage.
Just hope that this is the right thing to do. Remember, if all of the Ryza, all of us die, it will be on you and your decisions.
I have survived for years, alone in the wilderness, against
Everyone
foes.
is as lucky as you are.
It is not based on luck, but on survival instinct. And my survival instinct is telling me that this is your only chance to get out of here alive and perhaps thriving. I will promise that I will do whatever I can to assist you. I will kill as many giants as I can, and I will bring you the food that you need for your people.
Not
That is the
insist.
promise.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Nobody knows what they're doing, not even the gods, but it is worth to try.
Vani does, says the high priest. Though I'm happy you have decided to take my advice and look beyond the tall tower. I'm sure a surgical strike, of which you yourselves, the bearers of fate as you are known, are most capable of, will be the best course of action.
Inside. I want to read this man. He seems untrustworthy.
Inside him.
From a untrustworthy to another fella.
So much trust issues.
Nothing that he says or does seems to be suspicious.
I don't trust him. Yes. Precisely. But that is only my personal thought. I'm sure you guys have any other ideas that, if you're willing to share, we can debate and see and proceed with a well-put plan into how to get these people out of here alive. Or let them rest here and defend their spot.
To further simplify this process, let's follow the wolf way and use the majority's opinion on this. I myself find exploring whatever the hell was going on that watchtower also the key to for all of the issues, as I think neither staying here nor betting their lives in the wilderness will bring us to any other end than an unfortunate one. So from where I stand, the only option is to check out the tower and get to the root of the problem. That seems our way out of this predicament.
Yes, attacking seems like the only option. And I still believe that you should be trying to make your walls stronger. You have plenty of material. Build some ballistas. Do something to defend yourselves better while we try to fix it.
That is actually a great idea, Vondel. You
Vondel
cannot
shrugs.
grow lazy in this place.
There's countless ways to kill. Just need to have the will.
Yes, the giants will not expect this. Your people will not expect this. They will have to fight. They will have to defend themselves. They cannot just sit there and wait for their deaths or for some other people to solve their issues. The change has to come from inside, with outside help, of course. That is why we are here. We cannot do it for only ourselves, you know. We need your help as much as you need ours.
We'll provide as much help as possible. Whatever is required. Though, if you ask that we send warriors with you, I don't think we can spare any.
No. No warriors needed.
Afterwards, whenever the time comes for the great battle, we'll fight by your side. We are brothers in arms already. You are honorary Raisa, for you have drank the waters.
That we are.
We will provide you with fresh provisions, ammunition, shields if required, climbing gear, heavy furs, whatever you need.
How many able warriors do you have? Archers, warriors, shield maidens, people that can fight.
Right now we have around 20 that are still
Oh.
capable of fighting at their full power.
How many children?
Hundreds,
How many teachers?
not many. Why?
Well, kids need to be. I mean, times are tough, and it's. They have to pick a weapon, rocks, bows, anything that can help.
I can help, says Kodeshirisis. I have been feeling a little bit spent after our last encounters. Whenever you decide to head out, I will have to insist that I stay behind. I will help protect these people, and I will help train them in the days to come.
They will need your help. Thank you for your help so far. It was
She nods.
game-changing.
Doesn't come easy.
Well, what about Leif? What is your plan?
Huh?
I tap Leaf on his shoulder.
What?
What's your voice on this? We were thinking, most of us are thinking that we need to go to the watchtower to get the bottom of this.
Leaf looks at you like he just woke up from sleep. What?
Bad. Did you have a bad night? You seem a bit scared.
He looks around and he ignores the question and he looks at Vondel and he asks him, Vondel, tell me, what is your greatest hope?
Wanda looks at you, well, at Leaf, and asks, a hope?
Yes,
For what?
the thing that you hope the most to happen, to meet, to find, to get, to gain, the thing or the person or the event. What is that you hope the most?
You ask difficult questions, Green Man. I do not hope. I train and I try and I strive and I will succeed in getting what I want. And that is revenge for now.
Is it though? Is it revenge? What you hope the most?
Wanda sits there silent for a second, looking down.
Do you ever think about Luta?
And Wanda lifts his gaze up suddenly and gives you a significant look, as in, what exactly is this? Why at this moment? Why are you asking that? And says, Luta.
I dreamt something. My sight pierced through the veil of time and space, and I don't know. I saw things that were not mine, not Leaf's. I don't understand. Something has happened to me since the contact with the serpent. I'm sorry. Was your mother's name Greta? know that name?
Well, he won't answer that way, but you can see a huge frown on his face right now, and he's tensing up and looks at you. I believe so.
Leaf will raise his hands as in a defensive gesture, you know. I mean you no harm. I just try to make a sense of whatever happened, whatever I've experienced in my dreams. Have any of you dreamt something last night? Like something special?
I never dream.
Nothing of importance. I've mostly forgotten everything that I dreamt. No?
I dreamt of my wife.
That's
Holy man.
That is special. That's a special dream. I'll count that.
I miss her. She's been gone a while.
Where is she?
Drift Hall.
Oh, okay.
She's the Jarl. Have you not met her?
My bad.
Tell me, isn't she a fine woman?
I will not answer that. That is a dangerous question to ask someone else.
Right. Sorry for budging in. Carry on.
What if you're...
I don't know what to say, Vondel. I'm not sure that you've met your mother. At least when you...
Don't tell me you're his mother.
How can I be a mother? I'm sorry, guys. I can't explain it.
You're his father.
No, he knows his father. He was raised by his father. And
What are you trying to say?
The time flows in many ways, and for some people it's not a single flow, and what I'm not even sure what I'm talking about, but sometime I was present when your father and your mother lived in a small hut somewhere. Only God's know where exactly. And I looked at that moment in time and space, and I saw you as a baby, and I saw your mother, and I experienced your mother living for her quest, her promise to the people she cared about. She wanted to find Luta. Isn't that right?
Vondel's frown only deepens. As he's only had his dream last night, he didn't really know anything before that. He says, yes.
Well, it may become one of your hopes to find Luta's whereabouts and maybe pick a trail of your mother. Maybe find out what has happened. It's so confusing. Sometimes my mind shifts. Tell me, Skuld. And he turns to Skuld. Tell me a bit about your family. Were you close to your father?
I could say I was the closest from all of the daughters that he had.
Tell me about him. And he was a friend. He was very, very close friend with Tony, right?
No, Tony is in the House of the Slain. How would my father, a mortal man, be friends with Tony?
Right. Silly me. Sorry. It's this dream that confuses me.
She walks out.
And he's actually walking off, following her. Tell me a bit about that magician that abducted you. What was he looking like? What was his purpose? How did he manage to take you away? I'm prying, I know. When he come back, I will tell you a story. Maybe you will actually believe me then when I'm telling you that I mean you no harm. I'll tell you a story about Tonir and some guy named Galdur in the halls of the slain. You might find it interesting.
She narrows her eyes. Why do you keep pushing and prodding into my life?
It's personal.
For me?
Yes, for you, it's personal. And this is why I'm insisting. And you might find me crazy or, I don't know, dangerous or full of secrets at the moment. But how can you believe me without a proof? I wouldn't believe myself.
What would I have to believe you about? I do not think you're dangerous. I owe you my freedom. And the others as well.
He looks at her from head to toe, turns his head to a side, almost as if looking through a side. You have to believe me that your wings are beautiful, white as the snow, freshly fallen, shimmering even, shining in the light, majestic. And when you spread them, there is no other Valkyrie as proud of her wings as you.
She leans in closer and grabs you by the scruff of your tunic and pulls you closer. Why? Why do you keep pushing on this wound? I do not have them anymore. They were taken away from me.
He looks her straight in the eye. Then tell me about this magician. Tell me what happened then. Look in my eyes and seek if you find anything to worry you.
This magician, he had slain some people. Just so happened that it was my turn to descend upon the mortal world and lift these worthy people out the house of the slain. But he had found a way somehow to trap me in there with a circle, a magical circle of some kind. I couldn't leave. He made me physical, material in a way. I thought that was the end of me. But all that he wanted was that which were upon my back, my most prized possession. He ripped them from my back. And then he just threw me into the world. He didn't even care enough, was honorable enough to end my existence right there. I do not appreciate talking about this. Didn't have to know. Nobody had to know about this. Just let me be. I'm trying to cope. Do not bring back my worst memory. Well, my second worst memory.
I apologize for being intrusive, Skuld. can strike me down now if you want. But your first worst memory surely cannot be the last time when you cast your gaze upon your father right before he disappeared into the abyss.
Yes, it was. The place was never the same after he left. And it didn't do anything. He's not here. He hasn't taken to protecting this world as he had promised. Do not concern yourself, though.
Well,
That is between me and him.
you're right.
I knew that I was about to be this fantasy of mine was about to end. You see, sometimes under strange duress, I can summon forth a phantom version of what I used to have once, so I could save you and Sights as well. And I knew that that's gonna be the end of my lie. And I didn't expect that you would try to open my old wounds.
You only see them as wounds because you haven't finished dealing with those things from the past. You are still waiting for something to happen, a closure. And I promise you this, when we return from... where are we going? Never mind. When we return, I promise I'll tell you that story. And maybe you will understand why am I being so intrusive. Or maybe you will kill me. I don't know. And I
I have no
promise
wish
you...
to harm you.
Yes, now. I promise you one more thing. If we leave from here, we'll find that magician. And you'll get your wings back. One way or another. Mark my words.
You don't need any side check to realize that she doesn't believe you. She's quite amused. She has been so far stronger than any one of you, and she probably still is. So she just
She also doesn't need
she walks out.
any insight to see the resolve in his eyes.
Yes, she does
He really means
the
it.
resolve in your eyes, but she thinks that they are a fool's resolve, as she goes to be with herself for a while.
And Liv goes back to the tavern.
Right.
I'm sorry. What was the question again, Zeit?
What's your voice on this? Reza situation. Do you think they should stay here? Most of us are thinking that we should investigate the tower and get to the bottom of the problem.
I trust you guys with my life. So if you say that the best approach is to go to the tower, the tall tower, is that the name?
Yeah.
Then we should go to the tower. There is one person that, well, maybe I apologize. I haven't really listened. There is one person though that I would really like to hear his opinion. What do you say, Odur? You have any right as any of here to speak your opinion, and your words should wait. Should really wait, given your deeds so far.
Ulan is a wise guy, and forgive me for saying this, Klagan, and the only reason why he's not Jarl of Ryza is because he's a halfling. And you, all of you here, he looks around at everyone, you do well to listen to what he has to say. He has never let you down. He treats everyone as they should be treated. And if he thinks that we should go to this tower, rather the bearers of faith should go to this tower, then that is what we must do. Klagan grumbles, but doesn't say anything because it was you who requested his take on this.
Well, I stand with Odur then.
It is settled then. We will gear you up. And as soon as you are ready, head out towards east. Take care. It's mostly you'll be walking at the slope. You'll be climbing through most of the journey.
How many days?
On a good day, it's 7 days until to the tower. In the sunny and the clear days, you can see the tower in the distance, even during the day, even without the fire. But should it rain heavily or snow, you might have to reorient yourselves by the different pieces of terrain or stars or whatever you are doing.
Does Odur know the way? Has he been there before?
I have not. Oh, and if you do get there, it will be a great moral boost for the defenders of Farlanding if you manage to rekindle the fire at the tower. It has always been said that with that fire burning, there is a spirit, and the Riza itself will never die, says Ulan. Also that, yes, if possible.
Are there any outposts until the tower? Any places where we can take refuge in case of storm or something?
The lands, the plains are filled with a lot of farms and halfling dwellings.
They
I'm
must be
afraid
deserted, yeah, of course, but
they might have been deserted by this point. There is even one close to the tower, and that is where we used to receive the best potatoes. It's a potato farm of a halfling family. I do not know the secrets of those potatoes. However, I'm afraid they might have been lost, for none of that family have reached Farlanding.
We'll look into it.
alright.
I think it's pretty much settled then.
Vondel will get up from his seat, and as he's getting up, you can hear like a crack, and you notice a chunk of the table missing. And he's slowly walking out while keeping one eye on Leaf. And as he unclenches his fist, you can see splinters falling off.
Leaf
I'll
will
look at
follow.
Klagan and say, "Oh, I know what's up with them. Very bad night. We've been tired. Wanda specifically requires, some warm clothes on the road. He's been quite,
Of course.
yes, had quite some challenges without it. And
Oh,
I'm pretty
no
sure
issue whatsoever.
He seems kind of lost. So,
Lost?
but in any case, you've noticed he was a bit different than he was yesterday. I am as confused as you are on that one.
We're not judging.
But,
You're helping us. We're willing to overlook a lot of things.
that will be the last of our problems now, wouldn't be?
We have plenty of wood in the warehouses. We can rebuild that table. Don't worry about it. looking at the broken table. That
Oh,
was
that's
because
right. I
they-
didn't even see that. What the fuck?
I think the guy needs to punch something. He
I think
is
so as well. He's
always prepared to jump into the next battle.
oh,
I used to be like that like myself when I was a little bit younger. Always looking for the next fight or the next. I don't know what I mean.
Inside.
So what changed then? How was it just age, or how did you change?
How do you mean? What changed? I'm still a capable fighter.
No, you said you used to be like him. So I thought.
Oh right. Yes,
you're a
I
bit,
mellowed out in my old age, and my wife, she is probably just as strong as I am, but
if not stronger, am I right, boys?
of course, for she is the Jarl, but she also has wits. She has intelligence.
Tits?
Also, that
Wits?
is
Oh,
a huge rack, as a matter of fact.
oh boy.
Yeah. So yes, maybe he is a woman. Maybe he hasn't laid with one for a while, or a man. I'm not judging.
Hard to say, hard to say. But in any case, we'll just, I don't know, pack ourselves up for the upcoming days. I'll be on our way. As soon as
Alright.
we're ready.
Look, we are ready to assist you. We will sneak you out through the gate, and then may the stone courts watch over you.
So after getting out of the building, Bondo will start looking for Scold.
Cold.
You find Skull being a little bit more verbally aggressive than she usually is, as she tries to whip some Tofok into shape already. Come on! If you continue to swing your spear like that, this village will never stand a chance. Focus on the target. Focus. And as you approach, she sees you, and she gives you a nod that says, "Hey."
Bondo will assess the situation and will get a bit closer. He heard them talking about focus. You seem to be out of focus a bit.
I'm a little bit flustered. Of course, you have seen me displaying myself to everyone on the elevator there. It was not something I wanted to share. Was I ready to share just yet?
Bondo gives a slight nod. It is not of consequence. Doesn't matter what you are. Well,
Whenever someone finds out about my real nature, there's always something goes wrong. I either get locked in a cage, or sometimes worse. Of course, in due time, none of those that harm me usually get to live for long. But still, I'm half expecting that something bad will happen any time now. Like around the corner. I don't know. Anyway, you also seem to be a little bit out of focus. Is something wrong? Is it? You seem to be more flustered than usual.
well, things haven't been going great lately. There's this stupid Wooz who doesn't listen and is trying to create trouble. And there's these odd dreams I keep having. This didn't used to happen before. Just feel lost in this. Before I had one goal. But now I'm not even sure about that one anymore.
You know,
Things
I
aren't
also
in focus.
I also started just like that. I always had one goal, and that was revenge. And I wanted to be stronger, and then all I wanted was to take revenge on that magician that you might have heard about. But I never could find him. And then wherever I went, there was someone else taking advantage. And again, my revenge was renewed, doubled, tripled. And I always managed to eventually to get revenge on some people. Even on the king, Sendrik. I pretty much, with your help, got revenge. But it never feels good, you know? Never feels good.
I don't know what to say. Feels like when you stop believing in a goal, then you just lose yourself. I've never had one before I was betrayed. And then I guess that was the only thing I could do.
There's bigger things in life that you can aim for rather than revenge. If you go down that path, it will be a path of solitude, just like me. Until I found you, and I've decided to once again enlist myself in the service of someone, just to repay you for the kindness that you showed me in dispatching the king. I used to be mostly alone, always hiding my nature, always hiding my secret. You know, my story and yours, they're not so different. But you are still somewhat at the beginning of your story. And when I did try enough sessions of training, trying of taming your inner beast, I think I was kind of trying to teach you how not to go down a similar path as I did. To hammer into you the wisdom that I have gained over the years. So you don't have to. You might not have as many years as I had. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. You wanted something?
Ondel thinks for a second and then looks at his fist and clenches it for once and then releases it. Then looks back at Skull and says, "Well, as for whatever you said now, do not think of yourself as indebted to us, Skull. You've helped us as much as we did to help you. Like,
I would say we're about even.
sorry, what do you say?"
I would say that yes, we are about even.
And Wanda will nod and say, "Do not feel afraid between us. You're now part of us as much as you want. If you will to leave, you are free to leave, as always. And if worst come to worst, I will protect you as best I can. And yes, I was looking for you. I wanted, to ask a question.
Of course.
I was thinking upon this dream I had last night. There was a mention of the goddess Luta, the lost one. Do you know anything about her?
Not much. Only know that she was not there when the apples were handed over to the rest of the stone court. Her statue, let's say, is not with the others on the mountain of... She could have traveled the world for a bit after. I cannot see how and why she disappeared. Maybe she got bored. Maybe she stepped in another world. Maybe she walks amongst us and doesn't show herself. I don't know much. Only that she was not there when the stone court, or the Vanir and the one that today as the stone court have been cursed. Also have a question for you. actually a choice. Vengeance or companionship. Which one do you choose?
Wanda will raise an eyebrow.
Let me explain it a little bit better. We can, the two of us, live together right now. And we go both sick and deal with the source of our, or rather the target of our vengeance. And we focus only on that. And we'll achieve it. That much I can promise you. Or we can stay. I do not know myself. So I'm putting it on you. What do we do?
Wanda looks at the ground for a second. Please continue there. You can continue there if you had something else to add.
Do we leave or do we stay?
Wanda will bring his gaze back up and say, if there is revenge to be had, that will be well in my own power. I do not seek just the death of those who have wronged me. I seek to prove that I am right. I do not wish to let them take away from me everything else that I have built up until now. I do not wish to show weakness in front of them. If they will die suffering. But that will be, again, because I am stronger. And also, there's, I suppose, other important things that we have to solve before that. As time passes, those people, whatever they are, beasts, they just seem smaller and smaller. Which is why, I suppose, I've just been wavering in my decisions, I suppose.
I know too well. I sometimes wonder why I should care about this world and not because the world didn't care about me. I just care for myself. Sometimes I'm in between. Sometimes I just want to scream. Otherwise, I want to help. I too am undecided. This was not a test. It was a genuine question. For once, I want someone else to decide for me.
Well, my resolve stands. I wish to get stronger. I've been losing too many things just because I'm not strong enough to protect them. As I've always believed, things can be given to you, but if you're not strong enough, you may not keep them, and they may just as easily be taken away from you. I live by that rule.
Okay. We stay for now.
We shall. And I shall continue my training. Has proven to be helpful.
Gladly, she says. Take care out there. I won't be there to smack you with my healing hands.
Wanda will smile. Like, not a grin as you usually do, just like a smile. Like a simple smile. And say, thank you. And take care as well. We shall leave our crew here and watch out. I would be inclined to believe your fears. And I guess your senses. So if anything is to go wrong, just take them and leave. These people, and he says that in a lower tone, I always try to bring people on my side. I always try to, well, make a name for myself. So as at the end, I have people standing behind me. But sometimes sacrifices have to be made, no matter how hard.
Well,
But you stay safe.
as well.
And Vondo will just pat her on the shoulder friendly and walk back towards the tavern.
Do we hear what they're talking about?
You could, yes, because you are.
Then I turn towards Osvithor and... How comes nobody asks me how I'm doing? If I'm okay? Hey, Scar, you look off.
Oh, I ask. Are you okay?
Fucking bullshit. You're not asking me anything.
No, that is because we're always in contact, and I know.
What do
You
you
always
know?
look like there's something wrong.
When there is something wrong, when you're sad, when you're angry.
And you look so concerned every time.
Well, you're not sick at least.
You'll assume it's a phase and it will disappear.
Yes. Usually it does.
I
Usually
make
does.
excuses for you. That's how I have fallen.
Well, you're supposed to teach me, not the other way around. How?
I'm not
how
a
sh-
teacher,
How should I? What should I do then?
You should not be like me. I mean, you should... You do not have to redeem yourself. You are a pure being. You can spread love. Something that I cannot do. You
I'm
can protect people. People like
mostly
this in need
spreading
of help.
death spread more death than love. Yes.
Enough of that. That will be no more. Only it's when it's necessary. We have to look at it the other way. Perhaps there can be salvation before destruction.
You know, I can try lick wounds, but they don't work as good as spells from fat men. Midget
Well
men.
then, let's hope Side will succeed in her quest, and your powers might even become greater than mine.
No, I miss her. She had a nice scent. Nice scent to her, yes.
Well, did what I had to do. I cannot say my hand was forced, but I understood the assignment. I know destiny when I see one, and if we want to survive this, she had to go.
I hope you know, yes.
Channel that
know you know.
sadness, and be good. Do not be like me.
So, no kill smelly giants, just heal them?
No,
Shower them
We-
with love? Do I lick
we-
face?
we
I don't know.
destroy our enemies.
They smell. Okay.
We make them ash.
Okay. I can do that. Yes.
We evaporate them, disintegrate them, demolish them.
Do you think I would get sick if I was to bite one by the balls?
I do not know. I don't have an answer to that question, but I am sure that if you go for the balls, you can play with them.
Oh, just squish, kill, maim. Yes.
That's yes, it's a good tactic that we ought to try sometimes, and this looks like a good hunting ground. Giants,
We do that.
balls, giant balls,
Yes.
giant wolf, giant soul. It's all connected.
So, Scar, are you okay?
Never been better. I don't feel like dying anymore. I don't feel like living either. It's just I'm here for the time being.
He gives you a long, sloppy lick on the face.
Can't say I disliked it or liked it. But do not do it,
What
or I
are you
will kill you.
what are you role-playing, Astroneutral?
And then I will bury you.
Oh,
And you will
that's
come
nice.
back.
That's not nice.
Then I will kill you again.
If you kill me, I kill you.
But you cannot bury me.
I can dig holes faster than you can. Have you seen the size of these paws? Paws. And he shows you his paw.
I've heard that you will grow even bigger than this.
Hmm.
Are you ready for that?
Pass. Biggest. Alpha
well.
wolf.
You will become great. I have no doubt about it.
Only if you become something too. Cannot be stuck between yes, no, white, black. Neither, either, no. We're stagnating. Yes.
Improving slowly.
Okay.
It's the path that I have chosen. I have to linger.
Let's see. If it works. He gives another lick. And then he starts growling as if preparing for an attack.
Draws the scimitar.
Towards him.
No. I'm just faking.
Are you okay, Scar?
Kept staring at Asbitor for.
Yeah, he keeps staring at him.
So I think
I was having a mental battle with him.
Are
So
you
who won?
okay?
I told him if he keeps licking me,
Look,
it will be
he
the
asked,
end of him.
he asked if you're okay. Look, he did, yes. Have you heard it? I heard it.
What do you mean mental battle?
I will never win in this life. It's nothing goes. What? Please, one at a time. Osvitor is telling me something. You're asking me something.
No, you talk to him.
What?
Make friend,
What do
yes.
you mean talk at the
Scar.
same time?
Scar.
He didn't say anything.
He comes behind you, Leaf, and you feel his muzzle into the small of your back, and he pushes you closer to Scar.
What? You want me to lick him now? I'm not going to lick Scar. I can give him a hug if you want, but we need to be very, very fast.
He
He's going
nods.
to kill me.
I do not hug people.
Look, a giant! And I point
Phys-
behind you.
And you get up, and I point my sword.
Well, I've been called a giant before, Sklagan. You know what I mean.
I'm okay. Just yes, but no problem here. I was discussing things with him, remembering Sida and his size and everything,
You know-
all that.
The lack of news from Side, it might seem worrisome, but for me it's actually good, because Hollow Hell doesn't come retaliating, doesn't provoke anything in this world for the moment. So they must be busy down there.
Well, the Volve is wise, and I'm sure she is keeping her safe.
Yes, you forgot to say or else.
What?
She's keeping Sida safe, or else...
Or else? Oh, you're or else.
Or else you're going to take care of her, right?
And what is wrong with you, Grims?
I don't know. I have weird thoughts.
I've met a couple of you. Well, I killed most of you, but I've met a couple of you. I'm waiting for his reaction.
Couple of... No, you couldn't. You couldn't have met. How many did you meet?
About 5.
Do you know their names?
Yes.
Please.
Grim leaf, green branch, green sapling, and green tree.
What is the root of all this?
Încă nu l-am întâlnit.
And you, I'm messing with you.
Thank the gods for that. I never know when you are being serious or not so serious.
I'm no longer that serious now that I've learned the hell's origin. About me, about Side.
Yeah, how does that work? Do you feel like you are really a part of hell?
I'm not a part of hell, hell is a part of me.
That's for sure, but you know, are you?
Do I feel divine?
Yeah,
I'm anything but divine. I'm ordinary.
I don't think there is anyone who can call you ordinary. Maybe Father Bran can call you ordinary, but then again, he's not ordinary himself.
Father Bran only speaks in divine.
I agree. I'm not sure why he took the name Father Bran. He should be called All Father.
You might have a point here. All Father Bran.
Huh?
Nothing, just testing waters.
Do you think it's wise to take him with us? I mean, it's going to be an arduous journey. Physically.
I'm not sure his legs can take it any longer. He needs some rest, and these people need a father's guidance.
Protection.
He's lived, yes. He's lived for so long, and people need elders. I do not really see old people here. Only younglings, only young warriors, and a few leaders. But not a elder. He can spread some wisdom and calm them. He has a soothing voice.
Like a father. An old
Like a father. So he can stay here. I was thinking about leaving Osvita here, but I'm not sure he would like to stay.
He'll come follow you. No doubt.
Yes, I do not know. I don't feel like leaving them undefended, only with Skuld here.
We have our crew, right? Staying here, protecting the
Yep.
ship and them.
I have the Viking friends.
Yeah. And who are we taking with us? Odur, definitely, obviously. Do we take anyone else?
Ok, so m-am gândit cu companionii, o să primiți fiecare un companion action, deci trecem de la 3 la 5, pe care puteți să folosiți oricând în timpul turei voastre. Dacă ați uitat, aia e. Puteți să luați câți companion vreți cu voi și să folosiți acel companion action pe orice personaj. Dacă e o acțiune care necesită mai multe uses de așa, te coordonezi cu alți doi amici sau cu următorul după tine și dacă toată lumea e de acord sau 3 din este de acord să renunțe la the companion action for that turn, you can access a more powerful spell ability, I mean. So you have 5 right now. So each one of you can use one at the end of their turn, during your turn.
Alright.
I'm fine with either option. I have a wolf to control. It's It's fine.
There's Rolf left. There's Chef Rogar. And Skuld, which declined to join.
So school declines and the cleric is missing today. Do you want to?
Nu, că vine cu voi, Himnar, dacă e.
Went from
may
Kaufland
I ask-
Hill to Leader Hill.
What HP does the chef have? You can't really see the stats.
Not sure you're supposed to see, no?
Exactly.
I mean, is he built like a tank? Probably
Does
not.
he die from one attack?
He's more fightery, not necessarily. Odur is much more bulkier. And
So we know that Odur can take hits, same as Rolf.
probably Rolf is the most the frailest of them all. He's so far.
Does the chef look like more like a roguish type of?
No, he hits people over the head with his cooking utensils or
Ladle.
yeah, with the ladle. Cu polonicul, basically. He has
Has a frying pan and has deadpan delivery, right?
whenever he hits someone, he hits them up with his innate fire abilities for being a gold dragonborn and hits them and burns them.
Oh shit! Okay.
And he can spice up your potions to give extra effects.
What was his name? Hatrolethers?
He disengaged.
Chef Rogar. Cine știe? Poate descendent.
Who to
Odur
take?
poate să vă arunce, că e teleport.
Odur is cool. He should be with us. This is
Yeah.
his.
He's
No,
chance to prove
absolutely, Odur
himself.
is coming.
Asta zic că puteți să chemați câți vreți cu voi și folosiți pe cine vreți voi acțiunea voastră. Atâta timp cât e available, când ați folosit-o, n-ați dat-o altcuiva să folosească o abilitate.
Parcă era un doc din ăsta făcut de cineva pe...
Așa este, era unul. Păi aveți
Multe
așa.
culori.
Feathers of Bait.
Cru.
Pe Toki nu mai aveți. Aveți doar 3 opțiuni acum. Odur, Rogar și Hrolf. Aciulea.
I say we take Rogar.
And Odur, yeah.
And Odur, obviously. I mean, if you guys want to take Rolf as well, we can do that too.
Mă, ce faci cu mouse acum? Okay, Rogar it is. The
Good.
Gold Dragonborn. Don't really see this in Forgotten Realms, no?
What, the Gold Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
A bit rare, no?
Not necessarily. Okay, so you guys are headed out?
Yes.
Nothing much else. Yeah.
Zaid, faci ceva înainte de plecare?
No, I was just preparing.
Alright.
By the way, you said they had a couple of things, right? These guys laying
What do you mean?
around, like tools and shit.
Yeah, they give you heavy furs, climbing gear, because you're gonna climbing forever until the tower and beyond if you go. Fresh provisions, ammunition, so you can get whatever, how many mundane weapons that you want. Spears, javelins, shields. They have plenty of. The only hard thing to part with are provisions, but they're willing to, since
I mean, we should still have some provisions of our own, so we're good with that. You need
Yeah,
to
but
let
they're
them
willing to-
survive.
to give some as well if you want to take them. So unfortunately,
Unless maybe they have a half plate lying around somewhere. And I'm probably gonna need some javelins.
Question. You said they have shields, but do they have maidens?
Not anymore since Klagan is
not
here.
anymore. Yeah. They got scared of.
Fucking hell. Half plate, that's rare, man. Super rare.
I can try. But yeah, I'm gonna need the javelin at
The legend
least.
says that every time you try, it goes even.
Unfortunately, I don't think I give you a javelin right now because plutonium is not working. So spears, you're gonna have spears for this session until they get it fixed.
Will be a spear checker today.
Nu știu dacă are cineva un javelin
Am eu.
în inventory. Ai?
Parcă am. Stai un pic.
Că poți să o dublezi de acolo, dar o să import direct nu pot.
We have a long spear with us.
I already have one spear. Just
no,
javelins slow down enemies, which is why.
Dar poți să faci un atac, nu? Cu javelin, să creezi unul.
Poți, dar o-ți got time during the session.
Îl fac eu dacă îmi dai la acces.
Păi fă-ți pe tine pe sheet și după aia îl trag la el. Sau îi dai
Ok,
send.
sure.
Right. Okay, so remember when we had a skill challenge at the snake to get away from it? As you're departing through the west gate and east gate, I'm sorry, and heading towards the tall tower, you're gonna have to make a skill challenge with more successes than failures to avoid smacking dab into the army of the hill giants that is posted outside or the many patrols. So this is free form. You're telling me what you want to do, and you can also tell me what skill you want to use. And if I find that it makes sense, I will say, okay, roll for it. And if not, I will say, maybe this will require different kind of roll. Okay, so Scar, during Wilderness, you're probably the one always leading the group. The gate gets cracked a little bit for you to slip past, and now alongside your companions, you are in outside of the walls. You feel exposed. Even though you do not see it, you can feel that there are enemies lurking nearby. They haven't spotted you right now, but what do you do? What do you want to, what actions you take, or
I will ask Odur, like, how far is the... I mean, do we know how far it is?
A zis că e în good de 7 zile de mers. Dacă se face în nașpa, vremea de obicei e mai greu.
Ok.
Aveți ceva zile pe drum.
Yeah, I will keep my eyes, I don't know, open, I guess. See if there's any danger, and if anything, if I feel anything lurking, I will I'll prepare a pass without trace and get to safety, different route.
Okay, so you're telling me is that you kind of want to use perception for that, am I right?
Yes.
Right, so roll for it.
Can the wolf roll as well? Double
He
D.
can give you help if you want.
Okay,
So roll with advantage.
sure. Oh, that's shit.
Bate mie soare.
Am plus 8 și dau 6 și 2 pe zaruri.
Yes.
Perception e pe blind sau ești tu pe private?
N-am mers, stai că mai dau o dată.
Nu e vizibil, credeam că e ascuns. Right.
18.
Am văzut primul rol.
Care
Ok.
rol?
Poate să le șteargă. E 14. Ok.
You didn't even know you could do that. I've had.
This is not a land that you walked at all during your many years of traveling through Grimnir. You have never come into this place specifically. It's a little hard for you to reorient yourself to this land, and you're not paying attention to the environments as well as you should. And you almost lead the whole group into a patrol of hill giants. There's around 6 of them moving from one post to another. At this point, you're pretty exposed. If they turn around or someone does something that betrays their position, they'll probably charge you. Who wants to go next? This is one failure.
failure pe cel mai bun skill al meu.
A trebuit să dai încă unul în plus. Exact.
That's fine.
Can I go next? So
Yes.
we are all aware of the patrol, or only?
Yes, you're now frozen because if you even step on a branch or say something or someone sneezes or coughs, they turn around and stampede you.
All right. So first choice would be to cast thaumaturgy, make a sound in the distance, in where they are looking, for example.
Right.
Woohoo!
Right. So since we are inside of a skill challenge, I will ask of you to make a skill based on your casting stats, so charisma check.
Maybe I try to be deceptive about this.
That's also good, yes, I will allow it. Yes, I did want to mention that whatever you want to do must benefit the whole group, because you could say I turn invisible, but that won't help anyone except for you. But yes, this thaumaturgy thing would help create a diversion if you roll well on the deception.
I think I clicked it.
I think deception is
Ah,
blind roll.
okay.
Right. Hear boom, boom, boom in the distance. You ugly mutts, ugly mutts, ugly mutts. They turn around. Stuff like that. They look and they go in to investigate. You manage to gain a little bit of distance from the village. You have been walking for around 2 hours or so at this point. A little bit uneasy, ready to be discovered at the same time. But now you you are in a little bit of a tough position, as you seem to be the available paths that you can take forward all lead into some sort of an encamped group of hill giants. And even dealing directly with them is not an option, because they will alert the other troops nearby. Zaitz or Vondel, do you want to tell me if you're doing anything and what to continue your sneaking away?
Don't have anything special I can do besides. How big are the trees around us?
They're pretty big and pretty old.
Pretty big and pretty old.
There's also a lot of open land that used to be a forest, but has been cleared for fields, all covered in snow. There's small houses nearby, but you're sticking to the woods because you would be a little bit harder to notice, as well as the hill giants as well. None of the hill giants are in the open. You're walking through the same forest. I know. Right? Do tell. Dacă n-ai tu idei, poate are Vondel.
Yeah, fucking hell. You're asking the barbarian to be stealthy. Okay.
Not necessarily stealthy, to do things that will enable you to get away from the army of the hill giants. Can create distractions,
Okay.
make things go boom in another. No, just to be. Yeah, go ahead. If anything.
Okay, so I guess. Wait, so you said there's 2 encampments, right? Of giants.
Yes, one to. So there's 2 ways that you could walk out of this small patch of forest. Both of them seem to be leading directly into an encampment of some sort. which could, with just a scream, could alert the whole squad or army nearby. You don't know exactly how many are in this general location, but you can easily tell there are a lot of them, more than you can handle.
How far away are we from
2 hours already.
2 hours?
Away from.
And how does the forest look like? It's winter, so I'm assuming
Yes.
there's a lot of dead brush and weeds and shit.
Yes, and snowing. Your feet are leaving some tracks as well. Your little feet compared to the giants. There's shrubbery, there's dead leaves, of course. Evergreen trees.
To help Vondel create a diversion.
You already contributed. I think you can give him an idea if you want, so he can be inspired.
Okay, so what are the encampments like in the woods? Let's say there's brush and woods and things around.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty much you can be as creative as you want right now, because I'm not giving you the.
Can I do any action or I wasted mine?
I think I have an idea.
So you're keeping an eye out. Okay, go ahead, Zaitz.
I'm gonna try to reach out high in the trees to some sort of vantage point so I can see the giant settlements and look for anything that will betray some sort of patrols they have or people that go on different how's it called, pathways more often than others.
What do you want to
That
use?
What do I want to use?
Yeah, which skill do you want to use for this?
That will be. I think it makes more sense to be straight perception.
Okay, so this is like I said.
idea is just to find like a window of time so that we can dodge the settlement either through whatever it will seem fit. So yeah.
Okay,
that
so
would be my
this is your chance to be really creative. Let's say I will give you for this instance. I will give you ideas how I would think about this, just on the spot right now. For example, with your idea with the trees, you can bamboozle me and try to convince me to use your best skills. So you say that in order for me, Zaitz, to see these patrol routes as accurate and as close as possible, I'll have to be really stealthy and get really close. And for that, I want to roll stealth. To see how if you can get close.
Thank you, chef.
And then Vondel, you have huge athletics. If there is no path that can be taken that is not dangerous, you use your muscles with your athletics and say, I make a new path. Sure, there are a lot of brambles to our here. It will hurt me, but it's not like I have been hurt before. You suflești mâinile and you start creating a path for the whole group, and you roll me athletics. And the next time you will know. I will evoke another skill check. So you don't have to. It's a little bit of kind of being in the driver's seat of creating and altering the world a little bit in the moment. Makes sense?
Yep.
Right. So for this instance, let's say that Zaitz has succeeded in noticing the patrol routes, and he tells you all that even if that looks safe, there is actually no window of opportunity in which you could slip by unseen. At which point it is up to Vondel to use his muscles and create a safe path for you to travel with without taking slashing damage at all times. So roll me on athletics. All right. So with your efforts combined, Scar keeping an eye out, sometimes more successful than others, with Leif creating distractions with his booming voice in different directions, with the scouting prowess of Zeitz getting as close as possible to the hill giants to understand and see exactly their patrol routes, and with Vondel's muscles in creating new paths that cannot be taken otherwise, managed to slip past the army of the hill giants encamped near and around Far Landing without being discovered and being brutalized or maimed or unnecessarily killed. Maybe you have gotten away, but managed to get by unscathed. So for a while now, you have been trudging through almost knee-high snow, traveling towards the northeast. There's a cold wind snapping at your clothing. As you push, you manage to stay as close as possible to the tree line and not head out into the clearings nearby. There are many clearings, like I said, with small houses and what appear to have been fields once, where halflings would have farmed. You are traveling for the rest of the day, and towards the end of the day, you arrive at what appears to be large swathes of forest. Here have been cleared away for fields of grain, as halfling homesteads every few miles, and they seem to be mostly unscathed. And now that you are out of danger of being sighted by the hill giants, you could feel comfortable in approaching one of these houses as the night falls. You want to continue going or set up camp for the day?
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Is it possible along the way for Vondel to keep an eye on the numbers of the giants and like what they're doing, just like take the mental notes?
The few that you have seen directly, yes. Every once in a while, you see a group departing from nearby, not those patrolling, and heading towards the opposite direction from where you came. But they're even maneuvering closer to Far Landing. We're actually creating, launching guerrilla attacks. Okay, party token. So you would be around this place right now as at the end of the first day, or rather at the end of the day that you have departed from Far Landing. It's going to be night soon. It's already starting to get dark. You find an opportunity in maybe settling in for the night in one of those houses if you think it might be safe. So yes, what would you like to do, if anything?
How far was the last camp we passed by?
The last farm, you mean?
The
the
camps,
last farm.
the giant
You have
camps.
been a few hours away from the last hill giants that you have seen.
Okay.
Has Odor been that far from the city here?
Before?
Yeah.
Yes, I have been as far, yes. Often on these fields. I helped carry the grain. What do you ask?
I was thinking if you know any of these farms which has a more hospitable place for us to stay for the night. Maybe a little off the path,
This is the last farmstead, and he shows you a combination of three small buildings nearby. For we have to walk for a few more miles, maybe half a day or so.
Would you feel confident to stay there?
In what way?
I mean, are they protected from cold, if you remember, or are they sturdy?
Oh yes, the houses are comfortable if you can fit inside. It'll be a little more difficult for me, but for you, probably should be fine.
What do you say, guys? Shall we take our chances?
Does the place look looted? Or like destroyed or anything?
I need to get
Are you? Yes, you have a little bit closer, but you realize it is not inhabited. That much is for sure.
I'm thinking that it's already downfall. Just call it a day and wake up tomorrow morning at sunrise and push on.
Any
does-
animals around, by the way?
Roll me survival if you want.
Is Asvidor smelling any smelly giants?
He smells
Yummy.
As no listening.
a corpses, or the smell of death nearby. He will he will lead you in that direction. It's not far from the farm. Are you following, Scar?
Yes.
And you find the remains of what appear to be three distinctly and different corpses of moose, partly covered by snow. They seem to have been eaten. Lots of them, but maybe whatever ate these things got interrupted and had to drop the remains there. Maybe just got satiated.
Okay.
Any signs of wild animals or not?
So it continued to snow.
On the corpses. I mean.
There's an we can take a look with a survival if you want. It's a little bit hard to tell by the state that they are. If it is the winds and the cold that have caused the damage, or
What do you say,
what kind
Scar?
of teeth.
I'll look again.
Look. Also survival.
I don't see anything.
Nope.
Jesus.
Only cancer.
You see nothing out of the ordinary of these on these mooses. Just that they are dead.
Feels so good the cold is affecting me. I seem paralyzed on a particular number of days.
All right.
Vontel will take some branches and will make out of them. He will sharpen the tips, and will make things similar to caltrops, if that's possible.
Like splinters.
Basically, like tips of wood sharpened enough to maybe pierce skin, or it doesn't really need to do much damage. But like just to use as traps.
Okay,
And,
that seems like living off the land for me, so I'll ask you to also roll me a survival to see exactly how effective they are. Pretty effective.
Not that pretty good.
Okay. So yeah, Wanda will make a bunch of those.
Right.
And now we'll see if we decide to camp here or not. Like before anything, he would also like to check around to see the vantage points, to see how well protected this area is, how many places enemies could come out from in the forest around. If there's thicker parts of the forest where it's very unlikely for people to ambush or to come through.
So this is a clearing. There is actually no vantage point, and things could come out of the woods from any direction. It's 360 degrees. So the farm does feel pretty exposed here. It's a huge clearing with nothing for cover, so people or creatures will be able to spot you from afar, and you will not be able to spot them inside of the woods.
How is the weather?
The weather is
Frightful.
Snowy.
so it's cool, not that cold. There is a light wind and cloudy. It's not snowing.
Ooh.
Okay. Bondel would suggest to the others to camp outside somewhere in the forest.
So to push on.
Not necessarily. If rest is needed, to just camp around, as in just find a place in the forest and sleep there instead of sleeping inside the exposed farm.
I would rather prefer not freeze to death during the night. We can either...
We'll be fine inside.
Yeah, I can also offer to help create temporary defenses. Cheval de Frise, like in the player's guide, maybe not as many as we can do in a full night, but spend at least 4 hours putting spikes, preventing anyone charging the farm. From
Do you only need 4 hours of sleep, or
Yes.
you're delaying the?
No, I need only 4 hours in the mattress.
All right,
Oh, same. I can help with that.
there you go. Should roll me woodworkers or carpenters or whatever you have.
Alright. Trebuie să recunosc că nu știu unde e pe sheet-ul ăsta nou. Gata. And by the way, I have an advantage.
Roll again then. Okay.
Oh, baby.
You have advantage, or just you could succeed once per day?
I can also succeed, but I want to use
Alright.
the advantage.
Yes, but advantage was very good.
Yeah.
Not right. So Vonder is creating caltrops out of wood. Leif is creating spikes with and puts them up, installs them with the help of Zeitz. Odur will bring out some furs that he finds inside. He's almost crawling on his all fours inside of the house. And unless anyone has something else to add, we could long rest.
Scar would like to climb a tree.
Right? So you have to walk a little bit towards the forest. That's what you want, to go towards the forest and climb a tree.
Yes.
Alright, că ești în câmp aici. Alright? Climb a tree.
And then test the faith auguri acrobatic jump.
Out of from one tree to the next.
Yes, auguries are good.
No, so you're trying to keep balance on a very flimsy branch and see if you fall. And you seem to be
Yes.
doing very well. Your sense of balance is unaffected.
I'm imagining things.
Could have done that on the roof of the house.
Yeah, but auguri has to work like that.
Trebuie să fie
Yes.
in private.
I will put I have the ogive in place, prepare my bedroll, my blanket, and sleep.
Wait, you're sleeping not with us?
You prepare your bedroll?
I'm in the
Like-
house, I mean.
Se întoarce și el în casă.
Ah, okay.
Right?
They were sleeping in trees.
Okay, before anything, before going to sleep, Vondel will take a look around, look for tracks or of any sorts, just to make sure that there's nothing fresh.
You can look. Scar has already told you that there are no fresh cars and tracks, and if there were, they were snowed over. But you can roll a survival as well if you want to go look. You also don't see anything.
Okay, I guess Vondel will just place the caltrops around the encampment. These are basically for to stop people from sneaking on us. Like if there's anything that we wouldn't get surprised, then they would make some noise,
Yep,
get
I
some
figured.
injuries, shit like
Yep.
that.
Right, so all of you try to fit inside of this halfling house. You become very intimate during the night. You all become little spoons of each other as you sleep.
But we're warm.
Yes, you're warm, and with the roof over your house is pretty roof over your heads is pretty. It's a pretty good feeling.
By the way, Vondel will not go to sleep right away. He will do his meditation training.
Right, a little bit outside in the cold, bare-chested, with the nipples to almost cut the air. You want to roll me a wisdom check for that to see how good you're meditating and if you manage to control your
sure.
anger. Just for fluff, it doesn't have any mechanic implications. All right, you are balanced. You are not becoming more even angrier, but also not calming down a lot. But you're right in the middle, right there, which is
Better than usual.
Yes, but better than usual. It's an improvement. All right. So even in a crowded space, sleeping inside of a building at 10 times at Ragnarok is much better than sleeping out in the wild. You do wake up feeling well rested and ready to continue onward. Through the morning, some of you might believe that you are actually being attacked as the wooden frames of the house and the even door starts banging into the rest of the house because the wind has picked up a lot through the night and through the morning, and now you are faced with a strong wind and a little bit of a colder weather. So the temperature drops a little bit and the wind becomes actually strong. It's good that you need to continue through the clearing and continue your journey through the forest. Otherwise, because the trees can protect you a little bit from the wind.
That's nice.
Okay. Can I pick my caltrops back up?
Sure.
Okay.
Any dreams during the night?
Cam multe vrei așa. He said no dreams.
Okay, well, for Leaf, we're gonna give him a wet dream while he's hugging Zide.
Să ziceți mersi că n-am întrebat de level up.
Maybe later, dar acum no dreams. All right, you resume your journey, and even though the wind is strong, you can still the weather, the precipitation is not present, so you can still see the outlines of the towers in the distance. So you know exactly in which direction to head, even without a ranger in our party.
We can see the tower?
Yes, you can see the tower.
Wow, so we are like 6 days away and we can...
Yes, the tower you can see, and since it's a constant climb, it being on a higher level than you are, you'd be able to, as the Tofok told you, you would be able to see it throughout of your whole journey if the weather
allows it.
Yeah.
What level is it? 20?
The tower?
Yes.
Yes, it's level 20. After a while, for almost walking for another almost a day, it's not starting to become dark just yet, but you realize that you're the second half, maybe in the last quarter of the day. Still light outside, no signs of night, but you reach what the first of the several small cliffs that need to be climbed to continue the ascent towards the tall tower. Odur will tell you that this is the case, and that is why you have been provided with climbing gear by the Ryza. So right now you would have to put on your spiked shoes, tie your ropes to the side of the cliffs, and start climbing. Of course, some of you, at least half of you present here, are more adept at climbing than the others, but that doesn't mean that it would not help for extra
I'm the
measures.
best climber.
Yes. So you are. Are you? Do you have a climbing speed right now,
I'm a lurker, baby.
Life? So that gives you climbing or not?
Yes.
All right. So are you comfortable, natural in this element to climb, or are you securing yourself with climbing gear as well? Both valid for you and Scar.
Yeah. I'm securing. I'm respecting all the safety protocols.
I will go ahead and hammer some pythons for the less fortunate ones that cannot climb, and help them that way.
All right. I still needed to. All right. Not right now. You climb with around half of the way up towards the plateau that is supposed to continue your journey upon. At which point, around halfway there is a little bit of a pause that you can take on a small ridge. Then you continue to climb again. Up to this point, Scar has helped with putting the pythons and hammering in their place. And once again, you begin your ascent. But something doesn't seem to go your way. As something up above you, some pebbles start moving, and following in the footsteps of that pebble, you see a massive rock dropping towards you. Bang! This narrowly misses you, all of you, but it makes you look up, and you realize that there's some sort of things, humanoids there, actively rolling big boulders down the hills, so they could smack you down and kill you. So, for that to happen, I'm gonna...
Rocks for you die?
Not yet, we shall see. I'm gonna move you here. Most elegant. I'm gonna hit pause. We're gonna take a break, and when we return, we will roll into initiative.
Well,
Deal.
shit.
Here's the deal, though.
Alright.
Yeah, the delta seems to be kind of big.
7, maxim.
Can I go back to my character sheet and make myself a flying Asimar? Anyway, be right back.
Ți s-a recomandat de la început că flight-ul să fie bun. Ai zis că e prea... cringe. Ai zis că e cringe, mi-aduc aminte.
I stand by the same belief.
Right.
Eu sunt bundel și sunt înger de căzut.
Ne auzim. Go,
Okay.
get beverages.
Salut. Ne auzim. Salut, YouTube.
Eu m-am întors.
I'm here too.
What the hell? That's way too many.
Oh, for fuck's sake, these guys again.
Your favorite.
Oh boy, should I roll for initiative now?
Da, da.
Or do I?
Sorry, I'm back.
No problem, ești ultimul. Ioi.
Este un traseu anume de urmat în sus?
Nu. Poate să fie linia dreaptă.
Can someone ride on top of the wolf? Or
Nu.
can the wolf be mounted?
Nu, că îți dai seama că lupul e aproape ca și cum o pisică care se urcă în copac. E paralel cu peretele. More or less. Și wolves are not great climbers. Dacă era o felină, poate mergea să aibă ceva pe spate.
O ce?
O felină. Hai da și tu inițiativă. Și dă cu ceva de combat acolo.
O
Da.
furină?
La maestru Avici.
Imediat. Să dau inițiativa.
While climbing, those that do not have climbing speed, so Himnar, Zayt și
Wow. Kill me, man.
Eu.
Vondel, they move at half speed. So basically,
Lovely.
Scar and Life, they have climbing speed, so they can move up to their normal speed. And I believe this is the first time I'm utilizing climbing speed in an encounter since I've in my DM life. Right. Let's begin. Și încă o chestie nouă. Avem timer per turn acum.
Oh, shit.
Dacă frecați manganul, beliți belingerul.
E făcut să treacă automat de tură.
Twin haste pe lup și pe Vondel și bonus action îl invoc pe Loche.
You do that.
Haste pe lup, what the fuck?
Yeah, so he can run faster.
So normal speed basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I have a question. These bastards throwing rocks at me counts as an attack, right?
Correct.
So if I rage, then I won't lose my rage because they keep throwing rocks.
Yes.
Iar nu mă lasă cu 2 tokene. Dau pe rând?
Da, nu poți dai shift.
Am pus cu shift 2 targeturi și zice că nu mă lasă cu pe 2.
Bine. Alright, shadowy tendrils. You do damage, but none of them are in range. Pe cine ai dat
Vreau să dau pe lup și pe Vondel.
Ok, deci poate să se miște up to 40 feet.
Okay, Vondo is raging and climbing up as fast as he can towards the battle.
Right. At which point, a rock comes down your...
Wait, so Tassers are tossing rock at us?
yes. Okay. Badum tâț. Boom. Actually, let me fix that.
Down on giants, what the fuck? Tassers, man. The best Tassers. Get another
Right,
one.
so start rolling down the hill, misses you, Vondel, but the others roll down rocks as well, and the one that misses you as you dodge out of the way, that means that the life is in danger of being hit himself. Right. But I've cast his shield, and the rock smashes into his magical ward and disintegrates more or less. Yes, Vondel? What do you want to say?
Oh, nothing, nothing. I was just looking at the dice. They get +8 for some reason.
Because
That's fine.
so what's wrong with that?
Oh, nothing, nothing.
All right,
I was just looking at it. I have no idea why they're getting so much plus.
because that's what they're supposed to get.
Ce?
Înțelegi, dă cu plus 8. Alright, o piatră cade în capul lui Asviter, smacks into him and deals a little bit of damage.
Alvidor ar trebui să aibă +2 AC de la haste, just saying. Nu știu cât
Și
are.
n-ai pus haste pe el?
Am încercat, dar
Este exact 21.
Deci, dacă pun eu aici dacă găsesc unde e căcat, așa, este.
Căcăm așa.
Așa, back to my turn.
Wait, I should
Așa,
also get
20
+AC
la
then?
21.
și tu ai, da.
Să-i scoți unul ăla de la Woodland Rider. I'm not riding.
Ți-ar trebui să spun automat că efectul e pe tine. Și tu ai 18 acum,
Nope.
16. Nu.
No, I don't even have the haste on.
Da, n-are haste pe el.
Mai dau o dată doar pe Vondel atunci.
Da, da. Oricum te-a ratat, deci you're fine.
That's fine.
Zaiț, un petroi direct în cap îți cade în frunte acolo, la ochiul minții.
Uh-oh.
Și piatra oricum se sparge.
Pentru că nu găsește mintea.
Jesus.
Tum! Your face is bloody right now as this rock has hit you right in the middle of the face. Picture. Ăsta este...
Himnar with us?
Cine?
Himnar.
Da, dar nu o să-l folosesc.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine.
E doar acolo ca să fie, că nu o să ajungă tura viitoare. O să zicem că he's struggling to climb because he has short feet. And because of that, he's a little bit lagging behind.
And he's too
Alright.
stubby so they can't see him.
Plus că ăștia, interesul lor este să numească pe voi înainte să ajungeți voi la ei. Să-i căsăpiți. Iar Himnar doesn't seem to be getting there anytime soon.
Ești
Alright.
transformat, by the way.
Așa randomly?
Am dat sus.
Vondel. Get a rock coming down your way. It smacks into your muscles, however, a little bit tougher than that. It only scratches you a little bit. Scar, it's your turn.
Mă uitam să văd pe unde l-am dat mai de mult.
Am văzut că l-a dat sus, dar...
19 minutes.
Da, da.
I will do it again just for the sake of it.
To transform the token.
Da.
Right.
Ok.
L-ai dat când nu erai pe hartă și de-aia nu s-a pus.
Bonus action, command the wolf to extra climb with the haste, so will it be...
Vezi că are double speed de la haste, da?
Da, dar n-are
Double
climbing
speed.
speed.
Da, Deci are 50 cu 50, 100, nu?
Are
Da,
50
și
movement.
Da. Eu văd 100 movement acolo, dar e de la haste.
Da, 100 înseamnă că deci 50 poate să se miște. Asta am
De unde
mutat
l-ai mutat?
40.
Că l-ai mutat tu? Nu știu unde.
Da, am dat 40, am mai pus încă 10. Alright, so...
Mai încă 50.
Păi n-are double move, că n-are climbing speed, nu. Se mișcă cum la move la jumate.
Păi da, și cu dash?
Cu dash.
Păi asta am
Dash duce
spus.
până la 100. Aici era,
That's what I say.
aici e 100.
Ok. And I will do the same cu dash.
Tu ai climbing speed, deci poți să te miști normal.
Can I actually hit them with... Do I have a vision on them? No.
Nu sunt targetabili.
Ok, I will move.
E prea steep.
And that would be my turn.
Right. Zaiț.
Alright, I'm wipe off the blood off my face. And I'll pay extra attention now from peculiar rocks falling suddenly from the sky as I take the dodge action. And
Okay.
for my movement and bonus action, I'm just gonna proceed 30 feet towards our goal.
Cu bonus action să-ți dai dash?
Yes.
Alright. So move
double
30 feet.
Straight above?
Whatever you want. Poți să te miști în diagonală dacă vrei.
Let's keep it simple.
Very well. That's for man. Rocks fall. You die.
GG.
But nope. Scar is too fast on his... he swings around. Dodges the incoming rock. At which point life is your turn again.
Okay, then Vondel
Life
will dash up. Oh yeah, it's him. Right. Why did I get the thing?
Ok.
Ah, never mind.
Vortex Warp twinned on whoever is slowest.
Scar and Wonder. Scar no, Zayt and Wonder.
Vondel also has the haste, so I get full. I get 40. I don't know about the Zeit.
I have nothing.
Himnar and Zayt.
Himnar is not counting, right?
N-ajungi la el cu Vortex Warp așa de spate.
Ok, atunci Vortex Warp lui Vondel și lui Zai. Twinned. One more time.
Alright. 90 de la tine, deci ajung acolo cu platforma albă.
Mută-i tu dacă e.
I-am mutat.
Holy shit.
Alor, am uitat să zic că de fiecare dată dacă asta să faceți climbing checks. Și o să facem pentru că you got displaced from your place and teleported there. Let's see how good you can grab onto the cliff. Zayt and Vondel, do me athletics checks. You're fine.
And I wanna use Odur to throw
Alright.
the chef.
Zayt tumbles down to the ground 100 plus 120 feet. 200 feet.
Boink, boink, boink.
Can I attempt to catch him? If he fell right
Um,
next to me.
I'm still looking through the feats, by the way. I need to do that. There you go.
Can I?
Să ce să prinzi?
Yes.
Am nevoie de la tine de un dexterity saving throw, să vedem dacă îl prinzi, și după aia un climbing check să vedem dacă nu cazi și tu cu el.
Ok.
Dar,
Lucky die.
alright, reroll that. I had,
No, don't catch me. It's fine.
alright.
Oh my fucking god,
you
it's
can't
just
catch him.
fucking... Oh my god. Oh, I'm dying inside.
It's fine.
Acum
You will take
prindeam
26 damage.
I'm dead.
Okay. And you see Zayt splatter to but not out dead. Just dead. Unconscious, I mean. Splatter. Right. Vondel, you moved?
Yep.
Very good. Mr. Tasser Man, îți arunc o piatră. Domnul Levondel. Ce fac asta? Ce dezavantaj?
Dodge.
Ai dat dodge. Alright. Alright, they don't... They need to hit. Alright. Next one. Osviter. Gets rocked to the face. If he gets hit, he needs to make a athletics check. He doesn't get hit. Good. This guy, Scar, you get a rock to the face. The same, if you get hit, you can tumble back down. You get hit. Athletics check. Ăștia care aveți climb swing aveți avantaj to maintain your...
Deci nu poți să aleg athletics sau acrobatics.
Nu. Că e forță în mâini. Dar poți să ai cu avantaj că ai climbing speed.
Dacă it would matter.
Nope. You tumble. Poți să încerci un lucky roll dacă vrei.
Can I attempt to grab him?
No, it's fine.
I'm joking. I saw the effect earlier.
Okay. That's also a splatter on the ground. Okay. Duster Man. Pe Vondel. Wow, double ones. Very good.
Nice.
Și ceva mai rar. O Switter. Gets hit. Nope, doesn't get hit. Okay, life.
Fine.
One question. A Shadow Tendrils only activates once when I rage, correct?
Da. Alright, you shield another rock coming to your face. But what about?
What about second rock?
What about Vondel? Can he dodge a third rock in a row? Apparently yes, because
Barely.
he is hasted. Okay, and the last attempt to remove Mr. Loba Loba. De acolo has failed. Zaitz and Scar, you need to roll me one death saving throw each if you haven't already. But the good part about Himnar being so behind is that you fall right where he was resting, his little stubby legs. So at the end of the turn, Himnar will approach Scar and cast Cure Wounds on him. Right, and that's what he can do.
You good?
Ok. Deci a rămas craniul la pe el, nu știm. Dar back to the turn. Up top, life.
Yeah. And move up. And I yell at Scar, take care of them. And
them.
can I instruct Odur to throw the chef one more time? Higher?
Ok. Să zicem, dar o să trebuiască să facă athletics checks, că displacing
Oh.
him and then trying to grab
then
up.
Never mind.
Alright.
Just move naturally.
Bine.
And what is the distance? Nu știu de ce mai am shield după mine, dar... I would like to attempt...
Suicide.
Ok. I would like to attempt a suicide by fireball. Fireball has...
Nu poți să targetezi sus.
Da, pot să targetez the generic area with a sphere.
Sigur.
It's an away
It's a ball. It can be lobbed.
basketball.
Loba. Why are there so many templates?
I don't know.
Alright. Out of the reach here, you see saber-tooth tiger charging at you and nipping at your buds, Vondel, from the back. It will do a pounce. And it will first bite you. Which hits, so you need to make me a strength saving throw, because it was pouncing. Okay, never mind. It doesn't pull you down to the ground. Instead of just try to claw you wherever he finds you. Alright. Goes at you. Very well.
By the way, he shouldn't have hit me either time, right? If I still have haste, where is that gone?
No, haste is still there.
No, it's not.
I wasn't able to cast it outside my turn, I think. I tried 2 times to target him.
Da, Vondel. Este tura ta.
Ok.
Hai să-ți dau timer înapoi.
Alright. Why is my end rage gone? God damn it.
Îți stai în rage?
Da, mi l-am pus acolo iarăși pe ăla. So Vondel looks at the cat and then gets angry again. Alright,
Vrea alt efect.
Păi de ce trebuie să dăm rage?
Vrea alt efect.
What?
Mi-a plăcut că efectul celălalt nu făcea nimic.
Alright, so Vondel will just straight up jump down from the thing. Can I attack?
Yes, you can.
Didn't work for the first time. Jump down on the head of the leopard damn thing.
Cu lacerate?
Yeah.
Right.
Vezi că mai ai un atac de la haste, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to cram them all in. But like, I think my reckless expired with the turn. But it's fine. Okay. So yeah, Vondel jump down from the damn thing onto the head of the leopard, and just slashed at it savagely. And now I'm gonna take crits.
Fail you die.
Con save. That's 15. For concentration. Con save prima dată. Concentration check, whatever it is.
Damn it.
Right. Both Vondel and the wolf is stunned.
Stunned?
Yes, when someone drops concentration, you are stunned for one
Nu
turn.
e stand, e adormit.
Letargic.
Yeah.
Skip a turn, stai o tură. Și acum faci un athletics check. De fapt, nu, cu avantaj, că ești climbing. Vedem dacă you join your friends.
Am I still climbing? Because I jumped on the thing, so I'm supposed
You're on
to
the
be
ledge, you're not climbing, but you're lethargic there.
Okay. So athletics check with
Să-i dea cu
advantage.
dezavantaj. Ai dat 15, so you're fine.
Hai da, da.
De ce ai dat cu dezavantaj?
Pentru că am apăsat aiurea.
You're not fine.
Tu nu trebuie să dai Vondel.
Am crezut că mi-a spus și mie.
Nu.
Ok.
El s-a crezut Ziz.
Vreau să știu de ce dai cu dezavantaj.
Am apăsat eu control aiurea.
Și ai dat cu dezavantaj și ai dat...
Nu, am dat cu avantaj a doua oră.
Bine. You're fine for now.
What? Cu
Da,
13?
sir. Ai 13 dat?
Da.
Nu ești fine. You're not fine. Am crezut că ai apăsat primul 15. O să pici și o să ții mâie. 100 aici plus 18 plus 180 plus 80. Jesus. Deci 18 zaruri. De 6.
Voi?
61. Nu e dublu vieții tale
Close, though.
sau e?
I have no idea how this
Nu are
works.
cum să fie.
Aș pe aia.
Scădem așa din 13. Scădem 61 și nu trebuie să dea minus 38 sau mai mult.
Păi da.
Minus 61. Dă minus 48. Ok. You splatter and you die. Outright.
Can't the chef catch him on the way?
Can the chef catch him on the way? Let's see.
Mhm.
Dexterity saving throw. Chef. Saving throw, please. No. He splatters and he dies. Very good. Da, sir. Rock. Miss. Da, sir. Dacă ratează rocul ăsta pe tine, Vondel o să cadă în Tiger. Dar nu te ratează.
Wait, again the armor is not
Nu
working.
mai ai haste, că
Ah, okay.
Împotrivă,
armor is corect.
letargic încă.
Brief is caput.
Yeah. Come on.
așa se întâmplă cu ăștia care se grăbesc la măritiș să fie primii sus.
I mean, I wasn't the first.
You are now.
I mean,
First
yes,
only.
now. It's just everybody else fell down.
Corect. Right. Tu ser. Și ai cine să mai dăm acolo la Vondel. Ai doar un critical hit.
Join us. We have cocktails here.
Kabum, kabam, cam tu ser. Uite, regeneration. Bum. Cine ar fi crezut că se întâmplă un TPK cu CR1 creatures? Not me. Ok. Tigru saberului. Pe cine vei să ataci? Ca și cum ar avea opțiuni. Că nu poți să o ia în jos pe deal. Și... Alright. Zayt,
Oh, it's
death
already
save.
Nici nu mă văd în... pentru că am...
Care te face how do I make you
It's fine, just tell me.
Visible. alright.
Peste
Asta
tura
nu mai
mea s-a sărit.
peste tura ta. Da, my bad. Este tura ta, Scar. Era chiar înainte de Zayt, so you can do whatever you want. Sorry about that.
I will create good berries.
Shove one down Zayt's throat.
That would be an action, I cannot do it.
So you create good berries. Very well.
Bonus action, Osvithor will come back.
Zeci. Alright. Tu ser. Ia să vedem. Petru e acolo jos. La băieții mari. ca de un shield, un de ăsta în cap lui Himnar. At the same time that he was getting down on his knees, and he says, not bring him back, for it is not yet his time. And he will cast Revivify using one of his diamonds on Leaf and bring him back to life. Bring me back to life. Welcome back, he says. I hope that
I wonder, can I reject Revivify?
no. Would you have rejected it?
I think
Like-
so.
You can't reject Revivify, only resurrect.
Resurrect, yeah. Stand up.
Mhm.
I think we need to regroup and
Stop.
rethink this.
Well, already halfway, so
Halfway what? I don't
this
see
happened
us.
halfway through your climb, so you need to climb down another 100 feet. So this is just a platform here, a ridge that you're sitting on. You need to climb down again to, which also leaves you exposed.
Yeah.
This is not where it started, the climb. Not where the climb started. Alright,
Dodge.
good. Saber la sus. Să mănânc acolo din Vondel, mușcă mușchii. Cearcă să-i muște din mușchi și să-l mănânce. Vondel, skip turn. Tasser, they are already singing their victories, and your friends have also started to return towards the ground or whatever ridge you are there right then, and being more available targets, they get hit by the rocks. The Tassers that haven't been killed by a fireball are starting to heal because they have great regeneration abilities as Jotun blood. This one is shooting after Osviter, missing the process. This one also towards Osviter because he is directly in line. Also a miss. This one will bring it down towards Rogar. Right. Sabertooth. More like Vondel food. Okay. Okay. Sir. Băieții că e acolo jos. Nu aș mai au pe trei în cap. Scare ți turn.
Give one good berry to Zaitz. Should heal him for 1 HP.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'll eat one as well.
Right.
Actually, no, bonus action, command Osvithor to get down further.
Right.
With dash, so 50 feet.
Ok. Vine lângă voi. Aproape lângă voi. Ok.
And I will climb down even further.
Right. De acolo o să începem să numărăm cu minusuri. Bine. Ăsta.
Is this
So-
me now? After
Is
the
it you? Nu.
cut?
Tu ești încă... Uite, te-am pus înapoi.
Thank you.
Tasserino. Michel. Throw rocks. After. Ulferino. Ok, ăștia care încearcă să mănânce pe Vondel sus. Pulling at all sides from him. Not only chewing into his armor or something, or his bones. Finally, his claw manages to rip up some flesh, and it gladly partakes in the feast. Zaitz, now it is your turn.
I'll get back up together, redo my climbing stuff, and just
Tell
shout,
us. Okay.
"We're getting the fuck out of here!" and slowly make my way down.
Right.
15 feet.
15 feet. Corect.
Right? Că movement to pick myself up și bonus action to...
Asta n-are loc. Încearcă să se bage printre... N-are rost atâți aici. Să sar. Right.
Oh, and main action dodge. Forgot.
N-ai făcut. Ok.
Yes.
Am uitat că tu ai cunning action pe bonus.
Thank
Right.
God.
Himnar. Okay, at the end of Himnar's turn, he will use his wand and shove it into
Nu are mass skill
Nice.
1 sau mass heal, ceva?
nivelul ăsta.
Nu e de level 3, una dintre ele.
Are Prayer of Healing.
Are Create Food and Water, vă ajută.
Le dăm
Mass Cure Wounds este level 5
heal word.
și Mass Healing Word este level 3,
Dar nu
dar
l-are.
nu-l are, bineînțeles.
Că parcă l-a dat odată mai de mult.
Oricum aici faci.
Adapter.
E așa de moral.
Ok. Life of the party.
Alright. Invisibility on myself from
Right.
lurker.
Bine. You're invisible.
Did I cast it?
Mhm.
Doesn't show.
Leave his target. Shit, man. Așa. Then I switch places with the soul.
Mă targetează cu invizibilitatea aia, bossule.
Păi sunt targetat.
Apasă pe invizibilitate.
Ia 3 hour.
You're going back in?
Complete preview.
The discard previous.
He's invisible.
Still.
Sunt invisible sau...
Nu. Ia dă să castez eu să văd dacă se poate. Cred că e Vondel, nu? Sau cine e? Sau un Sabertooth.
Sabertooth.
Ia să vedem acest invizibil. Se poate sau nu se poate? Poate ar trebui să dai un restart.
Din lurker, că l-am castat,
Da,
adică...
da, da. Deci nu apare în chat, dar păi...
Păi da, dar mi-a consumat charge-ul. Că a doua oră mi-a zis că nu mai am.
Corect. Consum. Dăm fără consum.
O să buși ceva de la...
E posibil dacă e fitut. Cald. Ești invizibil. How about that?
Yeah.
Alright.
And I move a bit further. To the side.
O să te miști, da, tu ai climb speed.
Yeah.
Ia să vedem. Does he become saber-tooth food? Am văzut două de ceva. Vondel, you're finally shaken out of that lethargy, and a surge of pain rushes through your body as you see your flesh and your muscles being ripped apart by these beasts, as they are actually eating you alive in this moment.
Okay. Vondel will focus on the symbiote. Can I get a bit more than 30 seconds? For
Maybe
this?
1 minut chiar.
Okay. Focus on the guy and say, it's about time we work together. Can you help?
Let me.
No, there will not be control. I cannot allow my body to be controlled. You know that.
No.
I'll let you out, but not to take over.
Then die. That was a free action to speak inside of your mind.
Okay. Wait. If it doesn't want to help, sorry, can I cancel that thing?
Which thing?
The celestial. Or hang on, because what I'm trying to do right now is to disengage and move away.
Nu poți să treci prin spațiul inamicilor.
Can
The only way to
I?
disengage is upwards.
Okay, can I try and jump over them?
No. I mean, you could try to free fall if you want. Jump over the edge, because this is very steep right here. And go tits down to the ground. Is that what you want to do?
Can I
Leap of
attempt to
faith.
at least fall here instead?
Cu
Very
4
nice.
saber-tooth nipping at your butts. No, it's just gonna go tumble down.
Because that means I'm
Hail Mary.
basically
You,
like
you
dead,
splatter on the ground. You might die. You might live. Who knows?
Let the guy in control, man, or you die.
You don't know what's happening inside of his mind.
Era un sfat prietenesc.
Off character.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, with that option, like I'll just attempt to jump over, like basically jump on their head for the disengage and attempt to like fall on one of these edges or catch onto something while some
Athletics.
like a root. Fuck is athletics?
Managed to jump away from them and you tumble. I have to roll for this.
Most likely not.
Depinde să vedem dacă cât e. 7-7. 7 minus 7, 7 nu trebuie să dea 59.
Da. 70.
Da, he's dead. Outright. Shock damage. Ok. Da, sir.
Insta death sau ce?
Da, instant death. Ca la mai mult damage decât are maxim de 2
Trebuie să fie dublu.
Păi trebuie să fie dublu cât ai acum, avea 7 viață și nu trebuie să scadă, dacă ai scădea minus, damage-ul care lei să nu scadă la minus cât are el max HP.
Dar vezi că era cu rage, parcă, nu? Ăsta e bludgeoning.
A, da.
Oh,
Deci 7 împărțit la 2. 7 împărțit la 2 este 38. 7 minus 38 este 31. Minus 31, care este, nu este 59. So, ok, so he's not dead. He's just unconscious and making death saving throws. So, good catch. Alright.
Nice to have somebody who knows the game.
Osvitor primește o piatră up his asshole. That's a critical. And also falls unconscious as it tumbles down and splatters on the ground. And these other guys will continue to throw rocks down at you. What round is this? 5. Okay. Sabertooth. They go back to the side.
Gotta read your shit, man.
Da, sir. Și Frogar. Ok, Scar. Heliager. Adu.
Have no idea.
Just go down. There's nothing to do.
I will attach a rope with the rope caster on Osvitor and drag him with me.
You're on the side of a cliff. You just free fall. Poți să-l ții. Dar nu prea poți să te mai cațeri dacă îl ții.
No, I will throw him on the ground.
Oh, he's already down here. Aveți să-l arunci jos și mai jos?
Yeah, even further.
Îl faci căcat. Ajunge, explodează jos.
Is he not already destroyed?
Nu, e unconscious.
How many feet between us?
Cât era aici?
My berries.
Good berry.
Right?
Good.
Berries.
He's a good,
Maybe...
good berry boy.
Nu mai pot să dau good berry lui Vondel.
Nope.
It's... yeah, bonus action Osvither will go even further.
He gets back up to his feet and have movement, and then
Și mi-a 20 feet, so, yeah.
right, Zaitz.
Wait. Is Himnar? What did he already do his turn?
El folosește ultima tură când termin cam
Ah, ok.
tura
Mă uitam
Himnar.
initiative.
E
Alright.
după tasură la ultimul.
No, let's actually do this instead. Bonus action, I'm just gonna shout again. As I said, we're getting the fuck out of here, big man. So that will be a healing word on Vondel.
Right.
Boink. Normal. Main action, pray to Mirgle that he will help me dodge these fuckers. And then 15 feet rest of movement, slowly climb down.
I'm sorry, pray to whom?
You didn't hear any of that.
And as you say that in your head, he will. You hear a voice in your mind. The student voice says, "Jump." Just that, jump.
Oh. Okay, then I won't dodge.
Okay.
I hear that. I just get in shock at that voice.
Mhm.
And I close my eyes and I just go for a free fall there.
You guys. Feather fall.
Yes.
And
Good.
at the same time, the people around you, because this is a multi-targeted thing, so 5 creatures in range.
Și poate să-l folosească și pe Chevrogar care să dea disengage without provoking.
Opportunity attacks. All right. He will create a distraction, a huge billowing smoke. So he will basically cover your existence. And as that happens, you see Zaitz falling to the sky as a feather, and the Scar, as well as Vondel, as well as Himnar, you also feel in that moment light as a feather, and as well as Osvither. It's up to you if you want to jump or not, and fall to the ground, but you feel like you're a little bit more floaty than what you're usually accustomed to.
Whenever my turn is, yeah.
All right, you can just let go because you continue to fall. This falling is free.
Okay, I will do that. And
All right, Osvither as well.
Osvither
You
will
will-
do that same thing.
Yes, and with the smoke screen and the stuff like that, Tussers will no longer drop rocks on you. And Leif, since you're a little bit higher,
It's fine.
you hear them start high-fiving each other and being very proud about their achievements. Your turn. What do you want to do, if anything?
I move Loki a bit down
Okay.
and I switch places with him.
Okay, switch back up. I thought that we were going to solo this whole encounter. I was actually looking
Yeah,
forward
but
to
I'm
it.
out of spell slots. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time, okay. 'Cause for next... Right. So, you do get back down towards the bottom of the cliff after eating a lot of stones and rocks in your face. And, yeah, you tell me what you want to do. We'll stay here on this map for visual sakes.
I guess we'll go back to the farm and heal.
You wanna go back around 10 hours?
Unless someone has a better option. It's
Find a place to rest.
It's bad to stay in the vicinity of the Tussers, so this is why.
I mean, we can just move in a different direction. I'm not sure if moving back is a good idea.
I don't know. It's through the snow, easy to spot. It's up to you guys.
Pass without trace, find a different route.
This is the most direct route. Usually, that people that go to the tower. That's why there's some old ropes here that they cut. But you could try to find an alternative route, but might delay you maybe a day, maybe two, maybe more. Wanna attempt to do that?
We don't have much of a
I
choice.
think it's the
Yeah.
only
It's impossible to pass here.
So let's see then, Pathfinder. Man, are you able to find a path?
He is.
Survival. Scar. Odo won't be able to help because he doesn't know an alternative route. Alright. A path is found. Or rather, what you believe to be a path, but it is a pretty huge, big detour, let's say. So roll me 1d3 and let's see how many days you have to walk on that path to reach a similar point as if you would have climbed this. Right? So there's 2 more days that you need to be walking. So let's see.
Would it be
At the end
possible
of the
for the
first
team
day,
for the team to roll survival as well? Maybe with help finding shortcuts.
no, because he is the only ranger.
No, okay. So
If you don't have a ranger, probably be a little bit impossible for that, or a little bit harder.
Fine.
All right. The weather does get a little bit better on the next day. It gets a little bit warmer
Long rest?
up to the point that is average. Yes, you can long rest if you want. The wind continues to be strong, and the sky clears up.
What?
What?
I was just looking at the chat. It says bonus action removed, no active effects. What?
It's fine. I have no idea.
It's fine, you're dead.
Când folosești bonus action, cred că îți pune un token pe tine că l-ai folosit ca să te mai să folosești al doilea bonus action pe o tură. Probabil asta e.
Maybe. Something like that.
It's not removing the wild surge and shit, though.
În dreapta sus acolo, unde vezi, poți să apeși click data pe el și dai delete.
Ah, okay, that works. Fine.
Te la token.
Yeah, I'll try.
Right. So you find a place to camp in the woods. It's a little bit eerie since doesn't seem to be much wildlife around here. There's not much bird singing or even tracks and whatnot. You realize probably the giants before moving on to the Ostfarlading, they have been camping around these parts as well. I guess that also makes it a little bit more, for now at least, safer, since not something random that can jump at you, for now at least. Alright, then the very next day you continue on the path that Scar believes that he had found, a detour, and the weather continues to be of average temperature. The wind continues to be strong. Yes, and sky becomes cloudy again. Afterwards, you very next day you can draw another long rest if it helps you. If you're not, just stay there. Temperature cools down a little bit again. The wind continues to be strong and howling around here. And this day it is not snowing, but it's actually starting to rain.
Can I revert that just for the sake of reverting it, just because I wanted to taste something? I was looking at
revert.
Yeah, just because it took away my extra hit points. I just wanted to test to see if it gives more or not. So I'll just switch that back to 5 and say I didn't take a long rest or whatever.
Okay. Right. Then at the after the second day, you reach up on the plateau. You could see a little bit to your left. If you would walk back a few hours, maybe half a day, you could be able to reach the ridge in which those Tassers was camped. In case you might want revenge on them and hit them from the back. Or you can go the other direction where the tower is visible in the distance.
They had those tigers, right?
Saber-tooths, yes.
Those should have some sensitive noses. They could smell us, I think. I don't know. If you guys want to do it, I'll be there to support. Vote
To go back to them for what?
to clear the
Just-
way, or when we
Just for the sake
go
of
back?
it?
I mean, it's the fastest route going back, right? So we would need to deal with them sooner or later. It's up to you. I don't know.
Wait, so this time we won't need to climb to get to them, right? We're just
Oh, yeah,
gonna...
we are the
You would hit them in the back.
Putem să dăm noi cu pietre pe ei.
But we're gonna take another half a day to backtrack. Another half a day to get back here.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, and it's freezing outside. So let's go.
Sure.
I vote just keep going.
You don't want to kill the people that almost killed you.
On our way back. This is not... We need to... The Risa people are kind of not in... Don't have the time to wait for our revenge. At least if they see the fire at least being rekindled. Or something like that. We'll lose some time, just... We can carry the path on our way back.
Fair. Let's move on then.
That's my process on this.
Vonda will look at Scar and say, could you look for one of those birds? Maybe they can scout the way for us.
Do I see any birds?
Nope. Fucking 16.
The giants killed all of them, all the animals.
Can Scar find any turtles?
Maybe rats.
A bit.
Jimmy is hiding somewhere nearby.
Jimmy is at the top of the tower.
Jimmy's the BBAG.
Jimmy e ca... Să numeau compania aia super de treabă care...
Sidekicks?
Nu, ne-am întâlnit cu ei. Am să...
IMC?
Never mind.
Tom Tess?
Nu,
Tom Jones?
Nu sunt Nomi.
Tomty, mă. Spirit dușe. Spirit.
Așa se numeau? Tomty?
Tom Tas, Tom.
Tom
Tom
Dumpty.
Jimmy the Turtle is secretly...
A Tomte.
Yes. Always on our back.
Alright, so go the other direction, right?
Yeah,
Alright. So once again, forest area. You were traveling through the wilderness towards the tower. And now you are a little bit on the plateau, only a gentle climb towards higher elevation. You travel for another 2 days before eventually you are forced to exit into a clearing. Vrei să zici ceva, Mihai?
Da, I will prepare a pass without trace whenever I feel like it's the right moment.
Alright, and as soon as so the right moment comes when you see this clearing. It can be avoided, and you need to walk through it before you reach the other edge of the forest. You could use it, you could not. That's up to you.
I will use it.
Alright, you use it, and because you use it, you do not get spotted by what appears to be a hill giantess that carries a large cloth wrapped bundle, dripping a little bit of blood to the side. She seems to be solo and just walking somewhere, more like towards the part that towards the direction that you came from. But you managed to secure yourselves to the side a little bit just in time and be silent and stealthy so she doesn't see you. Is there anything that you would like to do?
Does she look like she's sort of intelligent or no?
I mean, well, giants are more intelligent than beasts, but that's not saying much.
Did she carry anything?
Yes, as I said, a large cloth wrapped bundle that seems to be dripping a little bit of blood out of it. And she seems very intent on carrying that
Do
somewhat.
you smell anything else with her? Not human or animals.
Smell like Blue Lady.
Like a blue lady said?
Yes, that's what Osveter said.
Blue lady. Should we jump on her? She's alone. Scar whispers.
I whisper back. Did Aspidor smell something in those wraps, or
It's a tall folk in there. Could be alive.
could be?
A blue-skinned one.
Or could be not?
Well, it's worth to try, and we are here to kill giants. Among other things, we can jump her. We're at an advantage because she doesn't expect us.
She looks a little bit more well kept than the ones that you have been fighting so far. So maybe higher ranked or something.
Maybe she's a leader.
Giants are the same in Scar's eyes.
Communist.
Ash. Or future Ash.
What say you guys? I'm a bit conflicted on this one. I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
Scar draws his bow, by the way.
Yes,
Right.
let's try to save whoever is caught there.
And I will hunter's mark it.
Alright.
Okay, so let's
She
say
will
that
not
you all
know.
get.
How far is the giant from us?
As you can make that.
We almost got spotted, so
Around 60 feet. She is passing through right now. This is your chance to either slip past or engage her from the side without her knowing.
With a perception check, would I be able to discern if there are any other giants close by?
You could roll a perception, yes?
Could the wind or anything, I don't know.
Yes,
Like any
the wind
smell,
usually
any-
carries the stenches, yes, around. You can try.
Okay.
A perception. Ooh. She is solo.
alright.
Alone.
We go. We ball in. We ball in.
She's waiting for her death. And she's a fat piece.
Oh, yes, David.
You fucking cow. 2024 and you look like this.
The McDonald's.
Fat shaming in 2024.
So because she, like, we get in the jump on her, do we get to move
Yes.
forward a bit?
You get what?
Do we get to move forward a bit?
You get to do one action.
Surprise round,
You get
you
the
can-
surprise, yes.
Yeah, attack you can do before she acts.
So you have an extra turn.
Oh my god, on that long rest, what the fuck am I doing, man?
God damn it.
No, we're tired.
You
Wow.
să spui 5 HP tempo HP de la gârdii.
Cine?
S-a pus
Cine
automat.
și-a dat long rest?
Scar are 2 pe el.
Ce?
Ai dat 5 plus 2, nu? Că ai dat de 2 ori. Sau se pune în
Nu,
mod
că dă separat pentru fiecare, parcă nu?
Cine, mă?
Da, dă.
Nu,
Gârdii.
Nu,
e
cine a întrebat?
E
Oh my god.
același scor pentru toți. A fost 2 ziua trecută și acum e 5.
Bine, i-am pus 5. Lipsește cineva în 2, 3, 4? Nu, lipsește Cosmin. Dar da, ok. So, din păcate, o să se întâmple așa. Cum se întâmplă în surprise round. She skips the first turn, basically. But since she rolls high, only Zayt will get 2 turns before she gets 1 turn. Zayt.
Nice.
Oh, so
Oh, Hunter's
say
Mark,
my
by the way.
turn twice, if I get that correctly.
You say what?
So I just do my turn twice in a row.
No, you do your turn.
Uh-huh.
Then her turn comes, but she'll be skipped because she's surprised. Then life comes, wonder comes, scar comes, then
Okay.
Zayt again. Then she acts on the second turn.
All right, gotcha.
Practic
Ok.
e letargic.
Da, exact.
All right, let's try this. I'm
Doesn't look lethargic.
really focus as I use my steady aim, and I'll just, with my left hand, I'm gonna quench the rest of my right hand, and the right hand's gonna have like the fingers will go kind of in like a fang-shaped form as I draw magic energy source from God knows where, Mirgal knows where, as I guiding bolt this bitch.
Guide her.
Boom. That's
To the
guiding bolt
underworld.
To boom. Oof, thank God for that.
This fucking guy, man, holy shit.
Swing.
Life. Oh dear.
Twinned, Vortex Warp, Vondel, and who else? Is Scar in task form?
Yes, yes.
Then I will let him stay here. And Odur, I guess?
Or Wolf.
Yeah. I'll get the Wolf.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And bonus action, invoke the Loki again. Near me.
Twin Magic.
Ce nu vrei să cauzezi un pic de drama să o invoci pe Greta?
Because
Wonder.
I don't want to distract the giantess with.
Dacă zici ceva,
Basically.
Hey, no.
Greta e șacă. Mare fit.
Okay, Vondel gets angry as always. His weapon starts glowing in ethereal light. And he's gonna start hacking at the fucking thing. He's kind of pissed about falling down a lot.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna throw that
May I
away.
interrupt? You
Sure.
don't need to reckless this return because you have advantage from my guiding bolt.
I do. What?
Yes.
Guiding Bolt dă avantaj la primul atac împotriva ei.
Ah, primul. Și ăla de
Primul, da.
Doar la primul, da.
Ah, ok, never mind. Atunci.
I'm
Pot puteți
dull.
să reckless pentru al doilea.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it doesn't.
Decent
Lacerate.
damage. Decent damage.
Right.
What is
Scar,
that?
it's your turn.
Pink.
Să știi că am dat Hunter's Mark-ul la monța de atunci.
Da, e acolo.
Nu e acolo. Îl dau acum.
Da, acum.
Suntem
Nu
considerați
se dă. I don't know, man.
găsiți?
Îl dau
De
revert?
revert sus, da. Ce zici?
Suntem considerați ascunși prima rundă? Sunteți cu avantaj ceva?
It's not working.
Ce zice?
Nu se întâmplă nimic.
Nu se întâmplă. Hunter's Mark.
Dau reload.
Nu,
It
dar
will- It will get fixed.
trebuie să... Acum suntem între
It's fine.
Între
sisteme.
It's fine, man. După reload merge. Uite, fii atent.
Nu,
pe
nu merge
fază?
nici la mine. Nu merge nici de la mine, deci...
Detaș, mă, că merge.
Ăștia fut toată viața. Nu fut toată viața.
You must target a token. Fii atent.
Bine, hai.
Uite-l.
Unde-i?
Uite
Unde?
acolo. Uite golul, România în Irlanda de Nord. Ok, I will attack
Mai făcut
bonus bonus action help de la Ospither.
Perfect.
Plus 1 de 8, nu?
Plus ce?
De la Hunter's Mark.
Eu de 6.
De 6?
Da.
17 parcă era crit, nu?
E-
Am mai stupid? Nu. Am mai dat zaruri din astea de nu mai știu ce abilități am.
Full Friday.
I cannot.
17 or higher. Critical hit.
Ok, a hit. I knew it.
Și dai 2 de 6 de la că se dublează și Hunter's
Am
Mark.
dat damage-ul, dar nu apare. What?
Probabil că ți s-a dus tura de aia.
Nu mai avem ce să dau atac. What the fuck?
Everyone is screaming.
Crit.
Nu, de 8 am dat. Trebuia 1 de 6, nu? Bă,
Și
dau,
damage,
dar nu
întreb.
se întâmplă nimic, nu apare nimic de damage. Am dat submit la damage și nu se întâmplă nimic. I don't know, man.
Range.
Mi-a dat un reload, hai să vedem. Și un revert, mai dau?
Da.
Hai
Ai
să
un
vedem cu
reload.
longbow. Ce? Pe ăsta merge, e ceva la spell thief. De revert.
Aia fac.
Uite cum mi-am făcut eu încă un crit. Nu, asta nu merge.
E ok. Ne oprim aici. Că nu merge cum trebuie, oricum nu mai era un sfert de oră și o să facem combatul săptămâna viitoare.
Ok.
Hopefully shit will get fixed in the meantime.
O să dau cu longbow oricum dacă e.
Nu, e ok, că multe chestii nu merg. Nici spell-uri, nimic, trebuie să le repar. Alright.
Au nerfui casterii.
Not a good day, not a good day.
Asta este că mi-au pus niște auto-updates, că aș fi vrut să nu fac update. După aia am încercat să repar, dar n-am putut, că unele încă nu sunt updatate. Am sperat că nu o să fie nevoie de anumite chestii, adică nici măcar nu s-au stricat alea care nu o să meargă bine cu plutonium. Asta nu știu de ce stricate, dar o să vedem noi. O să vedem tura viitoare. Thank you for
boys.
playing. And yeah, have a great day.
The Microsoft.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Noapte bună.
Thank you, boys.